21st Precinct, Sergeant Tierney. Where's that? Somebody is shooting or shot. Yeah? Yeah, well, did you see it? Well, where's the woman? Yeah? Well, which way do they go? Up First Avenue across town.
You're in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
All right, you just wait right there. I'll send the officers right over here. And an ambulance here. Just wait there and show them where it is. Okay.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. It was a warm spring night, and I took advantage of the weather to make a thorough survey of conditions in the precinct in connection with the growing problem of youthful offenders. Riding in sector car number 2 with patrolman Patrick E. Cahill as operator, I patrolled the precinct from one end to the other to look for possible trouble spots during the coming months of warm weather. Places where potential teenage troublemakers might congregate, certain street corners, candy stores, playground and park areas, movie theaters, and so forth. I had noted several such places for future reference, and at 11:15 p.m. I instructed Patrolman Cahill to return to the station house. We were at 96th Street and Park Avenue proceeding downtown when a Signal 30 ambulance responding at 1st Avenue and 90th Street was broadcast. The Signal 30 denotes an armed felony, and all RMP and detective cars in the vicinity are required to respond. I instructed Patrolman Cahill to make the run. With the siren open, we headed for the scene. As we neared 90th Street, I saw that the sector car and the sergeant's car were already on the job. As Patrolman Cahill pulled into a stop, I could see a small crowd gathered around an object lying on the sidewalk. The object appeared to be the body of a man. All right, help him keep the sidewalk clear, Cahill.
All right. Stand back there. There's nothing to see.
Police officer coming through. Coming through.
Get back there.
What do we got, DeLuca?
Oh, he's shot, Captain. He doesn't look good. He's unconscious.
All right, I'm not going to tell you again. Stand back there.
How did it happen?
It appears to be a robbery, sir. He was with a woman. Sergeant Tierney has her sitting over in his car.
All right, get back. Go on, get back. There's nothing to see here.
You. Come on, get on the job here. Help keep the sidewalk clear.
Okay, Captain.
I'll be with Sergeant Tierney.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me through there.
All right, give him a little air. Will you stand back there?
We're coming through.
There's nothing to see here.
Hello, Sergeant.
Captain.
How is he? You all right? You talk to him?
All right, miss. Just take it easy. There's nothing we can do now. The ambulance is on the way.
Really? It does just soon. He'll die lying like that. He'll die. She's not dead already.
This is Captain Kennelly, Miss June Nayland.
Miss Nayland?
Is he gonna die, dear?
The ambulance will be here right away, Miss Nayland. What happened, Sergeant?
She said they were in a nightclub downtown, Greenwich Village.
You ought to go over and see if I can do anything for him.
There's nothing you can do, Miss Nayland. I think you ought to sit right in the car.
Yeah. They come out, walked to where the car was
We
parked.
were going to go to another place, a place on 52nd Street.
When they got in the car, 2 men come up, opened the door. One of them had a gun. The one with the gun got him back. The other one forced her to move over and got behind the wheel.
You were going to do the driving?
Well, it's my car. And he'd already had a few drinks. Walter, that is. Him. It's taking an awful long time. When's the ambulance going to get here?
Right away, Miss. While they were driving uptown, they took the wallet and money off him.
Did he carry much money?
Well, he always carried pretty much since he called me, He's just visiting in New York.
Mm-hmm. About how much?
I don't know exactly, but usually he never has less than $1,000 with him.
In cash?
Yes, in cash.
They stopped the car here, told Miss Nayland and,
Walter Ehrig.
Mr. Ehrig to get out. Mr. Ehrig tried to pull one of them out of the car. Fired 2 shots at him. They got back in the car and went off.
Which way?
That way.
Up First Avenue?
Is this First Avenue?
Yes.
That's the way they went, up that way, up First Avenue.
Got an alarm out on the car, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. I rang in as soon as she gave me the description of it.
It's a 1952 Pontiac convertible, blue, light blue.
Did you give in the registration number?
No, sir. He doesn't know it offhand.
The registration's in the glove compartment. I always leave it there.
New York plate?
Oh, yes. He lives in Chicago. I live in New York. On 57th Street. He thinks he's very bad. He won't die.
We'll see what the doctor says.
He was just out there have a good time, that's all. Just a good time. And something like this has to happen.
Yeah, pretty rough.
You known him very long?
Oh, yes, several years. We see each other whenever he comes to New York.
Is that often?
Yes, he's here frequently on business.
Huh? The ambulance.
Oh, that's good. Seems like it took forever. Can we go over there now? I just have to see him.
In a minute.
Where will they take him, do you know? In what hospital?
Oh, Mount Sinai is the closest.
He'll have the best doctors, won't he? He can afford the best.
Yes, he'll have the best. All right, Sergeant.
Okay, Mr. Evans. We'll go over there now, huh?
Okay.
Can I go right to the hospital?
Well, the detectives want to talk to you, Miss Naylor.
About what?
Yes?
He has a wife in Chicago. Will someone get in touch with her? I wouldn't want to do it.
Yes, we'll take care of it, Miss Naylor.
Oh, that's good. I wouldn't know what to tell her.
All right, let's go over there.
No.
The shooting victim was carefully put on the stretcher by the ambulance attendant and police officers. The first officer on the scene, Patrolman Daniel Ricci, rode the ambulance to Mount Sinai with the victim to secure the balance of the information for his aided case report. As the ambulance was pulling away, Lieutenant Matt King, commander of the 21st Detective Squad, arrived with two of his detectives. Sergeant Waters introduced them to Miss Nayland, gave them the names and addresses of other witnesses, and such information concerning the crime as had been gathered. The uniformed officers were then instructed to resume patrol, and the investigation of the case was left in the hands of detectives. I returned to the station house, where at midnight I turned out the platoon for the 12 to 8 tour. During the course of the night, I had occasion to confer with Lieutenant King in regard to the case. He told me that an alarm had been put out for Miss Nayland's car, this one including the registration number. No luck. The victim had undergone surgery at Mount Sinai, and the doctor said his condition was critical. At 8 a.m., I turned out the platoon for the day tour and signed a blotter to go off duty. Shortly after noon, Detective Louis DeLuca was sent to Mount Sinai Hospital by Lieutenant King. He went to the third floor orthopedic section and walked from the elevator to a pair of swinging doors behind which the floor nurse sat at her desk.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, too.
I'm Detective DeLuca. Are you the nurse I spoke to on the phone?
Yes, that's right. Miss Miriam is waiting out in the solarium.
Which way is that?
Turn right through and through the French doors. Poor girl, she's been here every minute. I wanted to get her some coffee. She wouldn't have any.
Mm-hmm. How is he this morning? Any better?
Still unconscious.
Does it look like he'll make it?
Well, that's not for me to say.
Oh, good morning there, Detective. Oh, hello, DeLuca.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. There's a lot of excitement when you were here during the night.
There was.
Yes. You won't be able to talk to him. He's still unconscious.
Yes, I know, Doctor. I came to see the young woman.
I told her to go home some hours ago.
She's still here, Doctor, out in the solarium.
Well, thank you. I'll go see her.
You're welcome.
What do you think his chances are, Doctor?
Well, it's hard to say.
50-50?
50-50, or less.
Any chance of his regaining consciousness?
Not so that you could talk to him. Well, the solarium is that way.
Yes, thanks.
Oh,
Yes, sir?
that young woman ought to go home and get some rest. I haven't been able to do anything with her. Maybe you can.
I'll try.
Is she very close to him?
Friend.
Oh. Well, you see what you can do.
Yes, sir. I will. Thanks. Good morning.
Good morning.
Doctor says you should have gone home a long time ago.
I know, I can't. That's why I found out it was going to be all right. Oh, it was a tough break. Why did they have to shoot him? They didn't have to shoot him. They could have had the money without shooting him.
Well, they could have, but they didn't.
He's going to die, isn't he?
The doctor says he's got a 50-50 chance.
Well, you know he's going to die. Why did they have to do it? The money was nothing to him. He would throw it away. Throw it away like that. They didn't have to shoot him. Why did they do it?
We can ask him.
Ask him. What do you mean?
We had the alarm out on your car. The New York State Police picked him up near Albany this morning.
They did?
Yes. Lieutenant King wants to see you.
When?
Right now.
But I should wait here till I find out about Landon.
Maybe you can come back and wait after you talk to the lieutenant.
What does he want to see me about? I told him everything I know.
He wants to talk to you about the two that were arrested.
Oh.
He sent a couple of men up to Albany to get them. We want you to see if you can identify them.
What about my car? They get that too?
Yeah, they went up on the train. They'll drive back in your car.
Oh, that's good.
Is this your coat?
Yes. Thanks. They shouldn't have done it. That's the last thing they should have done, shoot him. He got his money. What makes him so crazy?
Don't ask me. I've been in this job 13 years. I haven't found out yet.
It was 12:35 when Miss Nayland and Detective DeLuca left the hospital and headed for the station house. Although I was scheduled to be off duty, I had received a telephone call at my home to appear at the borough commander's office at 2 p.m. for a meeting of precinct commanders to discuss the assignment of men from the various commands to plain clothes work, which consists of enforcing the laws relating to gambling and public morals. In this connection, before going to the meeting, I stopped at the station house to pick up the personnel files of the men I plan to recommend for the job.
Oh, Captain.
Sergeant?
We expect you in today.
Who's the clerical man on the job, Sergeant?
Fallon, Captain.
All right, ring him there and tell him I want to see him in my office right away.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, left some messages on your desk, Captain.
Okay, good.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, Matt.
Lieutenant King, Sergeant.
Well, I understand we got those two who did the shooting on First Avenue last night.
Yes, sir, that's right. State police got them on the road up near Albany.
Well, that's good.
Yes, sir. Got them in the car, and they admit the shooting. I sent Fitzpatrick and Goldman up to bring them in the car back.
How's the man doing, man?
That's a good, sir. Touch and go whether he'll live or not.
That's too bad.
The doctor told me that one bullet wound in the shoulder wasn't too bad, but the other one in the chest is rough.
Okay, Miss Nayland. Straight on through.
Hello, Lieutenant. DeLuca. Hello, Miss Nayland.
Hello?
You met Captain Kennelly last night?
Yes.
Miss Nayland?
Will I be here long? I really should get back to the hospital.
Well, you go upstairs with Detective DeLuca. I'll be right up.
I really can't stay too long.
Right.
Yes. Come on, Miss Nayland.
I really have to get back to the hospital.
What about the wife, Mrs. Eric?
Well, the Chicago police made the notification. She's flying here.
Oh. Was Miss Nayland at the hospital all night?
Yes, sir.
Huh? She must have some feelings about it.
Yeah, I'm sure she does, Captain, but I don't know what kind of feelings. Fitz called me from Albany. He said the two boys they've got up there told him the whole deal. The kidnapping, the robbery, even the shooting was all her idea.
I talked to Lieutenant King about the case for a few minutes more until Patrolman Fallon, the clerical man, came out of the 124 room. I went into my office with Patrolman Fallon, and Lieutenant King walked through the back room and up the stairs to the second floor where the 21st Squad is located. He opened the door and was met by Detective DeLuca.
Where's Miss Nayland?
In your office, Lieutenant.
Oh,
The floor nurse over at the hospital just called.
he didn't die.
No, nothing. The wife showed up. She's been talking to the doctor.
Nice thing.
She got in by plane, took a cab straight to Mount Sinai. I told the nurse to ask her to come over here later. You want to talk to her.
Good. Let's go see Miss Nayland.
Yes, sir.
You didn't say anything to her, did you?
Oh, no, sir, not a word.
Well, Miss Nayland,
Hello?
sit down, let's.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to get you back here. I know you didn't have much rest last night.
I didn't have any. Have you really got them? Are you sure they're the right ones?
They were in your car, Miss Nayland. We put out a teletype alarm last night, and state police spotted the car on the road.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad the Walter's safe.
How long have you known Walter, Miss Nayland?
Oh, for quite some time.
See him very often?
Every time he comes to New York, he lives in Chicago, you know.
Yes, we know.
Every time he comes to New York on business, we go out. Restaurants, theater, nightclubs. We have a good time.
How often does he come to New York?
Oh, I don't know. Every month. He only has business here.
How long does he stay?
Usually, you mean?
Yes, usually.
2 or 3 days, maybe sometimes a week.
How'd you meet him? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. It was some friends. They had a party, and I was there, and Walters came. That's how we met. He's awfully nice. He has a big business in Chicago, and he's really a sweet guy, really. It's a shame something like this had to happen to him.
How long have you lived in New York, Miss Nayland?
Does it make any difference?
We'd like to know. Just like to get things straight.
I've lived in New York most of my life.
Do you work?
No, I don't work.
How do you get along?
I have my alimony.
I thought it was Miss June Nayland.
And when I got my divorce, the judge said I could use my maiden name again. That's the way I wanted it.
How much alimony do you get?
Isn't that a little personal?
Maybe it is, but I'd like to know how a young woman living alone with no job can dress so well. Have such a nice apartment, such nice furniture.
I don't see what that has to do with it. I don't see what that has to do with it at all.
How much alimony do you get?
$300 a month.
Your former husband been regular in his payment?
Of course he has to.
$300 a month enough for you to live on?
It's adequate.
Nayland, you know a man named Philip Creedy?
No.
How about Arthur Harrods?
No, I don't know any Arthur Harrods. I don't know either of them. What's this all about? I could have right to know. You bring me over and ask me these personal questions like I was a criminal or something.
Philip Creedy and Arthur Harrods are the two men who were picked up in Albany by the state police. They were in your car.
Well, I don't see what that has to do with how much alimony I get or how I live or what kind of clothes I wear.
They told the officers who went up to bring them back that you hired them to rob Mr. Harrods.
I did?
That's what they said.
That's ridiculous.
They said they met you in a bar in Greenwich Village. You told them you had a date with this rich manufacturer from Chicago.
That's crazy.
They said you told them you always carried a lot of money.
That's absolutely crazy.
You were going to this certain nightclub. They said you told them where you parked your car, what time you'd be there, what time you'd be out.
That's not so.
They said you told them exactly what to do, where to be, where to go, even to wreck your car so you could collect the insurance on it.
That's so ridiculous I don't even want to talk about it.
No, it sounds ridiculous. That's what they
I
said.
don't care what they said.
Why would they want to put you into this thing if you had nothing to do with it?
I don't know why, but I had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. It's the silliest thing I ever heard of. It's crazy. It's a crazy lie.
Oh. Well, we'll get it straightened out. It won't be hard.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Now, Mr. Arridge got into town on Monday.
Yes.
You saw him, you said Monday night, Tuesday night, and last night.
That's right.
Whose idea was it to go down to Greenwich Village last night?
It was his, Wally.
Go to Greenwich Village Tuesday night?
We went to the theater.
After the theater?
Well,
Get that, will you, Lynn?
Yes, sir.
we went to my place.
21st Squad.
And Monday night?
Yeah?
Night clubbing.
All right.
In Greenwich Village?
Hold on a second.
No, in Midtown.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, Lynn.
This,
Now?
yeah, right now.
I'll tell you what.
Yes, sir. Hello, Whitey. I'll be right out.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant.
Did you go to a club in Greenwich Village the last time Mr. Arridge was in New York?
No.
Has he ever taken you to the village?
No.
Then why'd you go last night?
There was an act there we were interested in seeing.
Well, who was interested? You or Mr. Arridge?
Oh, this is so ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I refuse to talk about it.
All right, we'll skip it for a while. Mrs. Arridge is outside.
Oh, is she?
You know her?
No.
She went right from LaGuardia to the hospital. There was nothing she could do there, so I asked her to come over. I think she'd like to hear from you how it happened.
Yes, I think she's entitled to hear from me. Does she know that I was with Walt at the time?
Imagine she does.
I imagine she knows the whole story about Walt and me.
I imagine.
Well, all right.
Saloka?
Yes, sir.
Okay. She'll be right in.
I don't know what I can tell her.
Right in there, Mrs. Arridge.
Come in, please.
Thank you.
Close the door, Lynn.
Yes.
Mrs. Arridge, this is Lieutenant King.
How do you do?
Lieutenant King.
And Miss Nayland.
I'm sorry about what happened, Mrs. Arridge. Very sorry. I know. I suppose we all are. I just came from the hospital, Lieutenant. I understand his condition is quite critical.
Yes, I know.
I want to thank you for the interest you've shown, Miss Nayland. I heard you were there all night and practically all this morning. Yes, I was. It was very considerate. I appreciate it. Have you known Walter a long time? Yes, for quite some time. I see. I knew you'd understand, Mrs. Arridge. You see, he's spoken quite often about you and the boys in the house and all about you. You do. I'm sorry that I can't say the same.
After the two women concluded their conversation, Lieutenant King spoke privately to Mrs. Arridge for a few minutes. Then she returned to the hospital. The interrogation of Miss Nayland was then continued. She vehemently denied any connection with the two men who had been arrested by the New York State Police near Albany. Shortly after 2 p.m., Lieutenant King received a phone call from Detective Fitzpatrick in charge of the detail driving the suspects back from Albany. He was calling from a filling station on the Henry Hudson Drive in the Bronx and informed the lieutenant that they would be at the station house within a half hour. After a few more minutes of questioning, Lieutenant King reminded Miss Nayland that she had had nothing to eat all day. She agreed that she was hungry and was escorted to a restaurant on Lexington Avenue by Detective Whitey Howard. I was still at the meeting of the borough commander's office at 2:20 p.m. when the two suspects arrived at the station house. They were taken upstairs to the detective squad, where they were immediately fingerprinted and their pedigrees taken. Then, together, they were taken to Lieutenant King's office.
All right. Where are you taking us now? Right in here. Oh, what's in there?
DeLuca, Lieutenant.
The lieutenant, Art. All right, go on. Go on, Art.
I'm going. Come over here and sit down.
Where? Where do you want us to sit? Right there.
Sit down.
Sit down, Art.
Close the door, Lud.
Yes, sir.
You're Creedy?
That's right, yeah.
You're Harrod.
I'm Harrod, yeah.
You ever in trouble before, Creedy?
Well, yeah.
Where?
In New York.
For what?
Grand larceny.
What'd you get out of it?
3 years suspended.
Ever do any time?
Yeah?
Well,
Elmira. I did 22 months of burglary.
what about you?
Me?
Yeah. Were you ever in trouble?
Just in the Army, that's all. I did some time in Leavenworth. Not the penitentiary, the DB there.
For what?
For stealing.
I understand you two admit shooting the man. Did you?
Yeah, we shot him. Didn't we, Art? Yeah, we shot him.
How much did you get off him?
I don't know, $1,100. $1,100, yeah. Yeah, it was that girl at June got us into this thing. She put the whole thing up to us. That right, Art? Yeah, that's right. I mean, we didn't want any trouble. We were just out for a good time. She saw us in that bar in the village, and not the place where they went together, another joint. Tuesday she saw us.
When?
Tuesday.
What time Tuesday?
In the afternoon. That right, Art? Yeah, that's right. I mean, we didn't want any trouble.
Did you ever see her before that?
Oh, sure. Lots of times we've seen her around. I knew her for years. When I introduced her out, didn't I say meet an old friend of mine? Yeah, that's what she said, Phil. I mean, she put us up to it. I didn't want any trouble. I had enough trouble all my life. I want to stay out of trouble. She told us she had a date with this fellow, that he always carries around a lot of money, and she'd take him to this place. He'd get a little tight. It'd be a cinch. She didn't tell us we'd have to shoot him then. She said then it's a simple operation, didn't she, Art? That's right. We thought it would be simple.
She denies she even knows you.
Well, of course she'd deny it. What do you think she's going to do, admit it? She put us up to it. It was all her idea. It'd be a cinch, nothing to it. Art'll bear me out, won't you, Art? Yeah, I'll bear you out. She put us up to it.
Where's the gun you shot him with?
We threw it out in the parkway someplace. I can tell you where. I know just where, don't I, Art? Yeah. It's a fine thing putting us up to something like this. We didn't want any trouble. She gives us a sob story about how she can't make ends meet. Wouldn't be so bad now she's trying to squirm out of it. Well, she's not going to get off with nothing. Isn't that right, Art? Yeah. Yes, so.
Do look and see if they're back, will you?
Yes, sir. In here, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. How's the guy today?
About the same.
I hope he don't die.
You'd better hope so.
I wasn't thinking about myself. I just didn't mean him any harm, that's all. I don't mind somebody getting hooked for something they did, but when they try to lie their way out of it, when you got them 14 ways to breakfast, that's something else. That right, Art? Yeah. Yeah, there she is. That's her. What are you trying to lie your way out of it for?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Sure you don't want to talk about it, because anything you say might get you in deeper, that's all.
What are you trying to do to me?
I just want you to get what's coming to you.
Okay, all right.
She's lying, that's all. All right, Phil, keep it quiet.
Nayland, you ever see these two before?
Yes. They're the two that held us up in St. Walter.
Now, you see? She don't mind telling the truth about that. It don't hurt her.
All right.
She told us exactly what to do and how to get the money. She even told us where he kept it. What pocket? I didn't want anything to do with it. She told us. Isn't that right, Art? Isn't that the honest to goodness truth?
It's nothing. No, it isn't.
Tell him, Art, isn't it? No, she had nothing to do with it. Are you crazy? Sit still there. He thought up the whole idea while we were laying over in Albany. He said when the New York cops get here, let's put it over on the girl, and it would go better for us. It was his idea to do that. How do you like that? He said if we could put some of the blame on her, we won't get so much out of it. It would go easier on us if we got to be witness against her. Wait till I get you alone.
That'll be a long wait.
I'm sorry, lady. I didn't want to hurt you. There's enough people hurt already.
Thanks.
Now, let's go outside, Miss Nayland.
How do you like that?
Keep your eye on them, Lud.
Yes, sir. Guy won't make it easier on himself.
Well, guess that settles it, Miss Nayland.
I hope so.
I'm sorry for any anxiety we caused you, but we've got to check these things through.
Well, it's over. Thank goodness for that.
Hello, Mac.
Oh, hello, Captain. You've met Miss Nayland, Captain Kennelly?
Yes, who, Mac?
Hello.
Well, how's it going, Mac?
Miss Nayland is just leaving.
Oh?
We've got the car downstairs, Miss Nayland. You have to put in a claim with the desk officer for it.
Do I have to do it right away?
No, there's no hurry.
I want to get back to the hospital. Well, I I can't say it was a pleasure.
Bye, Miss Nayland.
We'll call you when we need you.
Yes. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye. Well, I'm glad she's cleared, Matt. Would have been too bad.
Yes, sir. Well, you want to hear what I've got to say to those boys who are wasting our time?
No, thanks, Matt. I'm sure you don't need any help from me.
'21st Precinct, Sergeant Kenny. What do you mean, robbed? Held up? Well, where is this? Where? 11:05 or 11:09? Well, who got shot? Who? Yeah. Well, which way do they go? Uptown or downtown?
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
'21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Who shot? Who? Well, where? All right, just take it easy. Talk slower so I can understand you. Now, where is it? Yeah? You're in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct. All right, don't worry about that part of it. We'll take care of it. Yeah. We'll send the ambulance right away. That's right. Right away.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. It was a dark, foggy night, and between dusk and midnight, we were plagued with automobile accidents. 2 pedestrians were struck by cars, one on York Avenue and one on Lexington. Both were taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in serious condition. Out on patrol of the precinct, I instructed my operator, Patrolman Eisman, to proceed through the streets slowly and with extreme caution. It was impossible to see clearly for a distance of 50 feet ahead. At midnight, I returned to the station house to turn out the platoon for the 12 to 8 tour. The 52 men who would patrol the streets of the precinct on post and in sector cars for the next 8 hours were assembled before me in the muster room, ready to be posted.
Sergeant, post your platoon.
Platoon, attention. Right, face. Forward, march. I'll be in my office, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
21st. Who? Well, wait a minute. Where is it? Yeah? 21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Waters on TS, Captain. We've got a report a cop has been shot at 96 in the drive.
I'll be right out.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got, CB. Yeah. 96 in the East River Drive. Okay. Now, what do we got, Sergeant?
681.
Putting it out on the air now, Captain.
Car 681, 93rd New York, at 96 in the East River Drive. At signal 32. Report of a police officer shot. The ambulance is responding. Case. 10-4.
Who's on post over there? Brennan, Captain. He was there for the 4 to 12, and his relief hasn't had a chance to get over yet. I better notify detectives. Yeah, go ahead. This is Sergeant Waters on TS. We've got a report of a police officer shot at 96 in the East River Drive. I don't know. Well, that's all we got. Okay. There's also a traffic man on the job at the intersection, isn't there? Yes, sir. Oh, how'd you get it?
A civilian used the call box on the corner there. Told me there was a cop shot. He was excited. Hung up. I couldn't get any more out of him.
All right, I'll go over there.
Yes, sir.
I went to my office for my hat and then back through the muster room to the front door of the station house. Patrolmen Egan and Lewis were waiting at the curb to relieve the operator and recorder of sector car number 3, who were due to go off duty. Within a minute, the car came around the corner and stopped in front of the station house. After the relieving operator, Patrolman Egan walked quickly around the car to inspect it for recent damage and entered the mileage and gasoline gauge readings in his memorandum book. I got in and instructed him to make the run to 96th Street and the East River Drive. The weather was still foggy and visibility extremely poor. As we turned off First Avenue east on 96th, I could make out 2 sector cars parked along the curb. The scene of the shooting appeared to be on the site of the old transit system power generating plant, which was in the process of being wrecked to make room for an overpass cloverleaf entrance to the East River Drive. All right, Egan.
Hey, watch it, Captain. Watch those loose stones. Over here, Captain. Look over there.
Sergeant? Where are you? Sergeant Tinney.
Over here, Captain, with the light.
Oh, okay.
There's some of you men there. Take a look at that pile of bricks there. You, McCarroll. Barron, right.
Well, who was it, Sergeant? Who shot?
We don't know yet, Captain. He's not identified.
The traffic man?
Oh, no, sir. It wasn't a cop that was shot.
No?
Nothing over here, Sergeant.
Well, look on the other side there, will you?
Right.
Well, who was it?
Cop shot a thief. Brennan.
Oh.
Over there, Captain. It's pretty bad. Hey, watch your stuff there, Captain. Kind of treacherous.
All right.
The civilian he sent to ring in got it kind of mixed up.
You never did get over this far, Sergeant.
Well, look the other way then, huh?
What are they looking for, Sergeant?
The gun the boy had.
Oh, wasn't it right near him?
No, sir.
Did he have a gun?
Well, Brennan says there were 3 shots fired at him. All right, you men. Put the captain in there, huh?
Yeah. Hello, Captain.
Hey, you. Put your light on him there.
Oh.
See, pretty bad, huh, Captain?
You say anything, Sergeant?
No, sir. He was unconscious when I got here. Hey, that ambulance better get here. Hey, Vaccaro! Barron!
Yes?
Why don't you go to the car, ring it again for that ambulance?
Pretty young kid.
Yes, sir. Yeah, about 17, I'd say. Maybe 16, huh?
How many shots did he fire at Brennan?
3, Captain. That's according to Brennan.
Any identification on him?
Yes, sir. He had a wallet in his pocket. He says he's Harry Mickleton, 733 East 107th.
How many times was he hit?
Well, just once, it looks like, Captain. That's all I can see.
Get Brennan over here.
Yes, sir. Hey, Brennan! Hey, you two. Stick with him until the ambulance comes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Brennan!
Yes, Sergeant.
Come over here.
Where?
Over here. The captain wants to see you.
Yes.
Who was next on the scene after Brennan, Sergeant?
Well, I was, Captain. My operator and I. Underwood.
Well, what'd you find?
Well, we stopped the car on the street out there. I saw a flashlight back in here. I called. Brennan answered. I came on back. He was over there trying to do something for the boy.
Did he tell you what happened?
Yes, sir. He said he jumped him trying to break into a parked car. Chased him back in here. There's some shots fired at him. He fired back.
Oh.
Sergeant? And you?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, Captain.
Brennan?
Any sign of the gun, Brennan? No, sir.
You better go help him look for it, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Right away.
And, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Check on that ambulance again.
Yes, sir. Hey, is anyone taking a look over here? Yes, sir.
Well, what happened, Brennan?
Well, I was walking my post, Captain. It was just about 12 o'clock, almost exactly. I turned the corner of First Avenue onto 96th.
Yeah.
There was this car parked on the street about 35, 40 feet from the corner. So this fellow standing right at the door there. Looked to me like he was trying to pry open the vent window.
35 or 40 feet?
Yes, sir.
Well, how could you see that far ahead of you in this fog?
Also, the car was parked right under a street lamp. That one there, Captain. I could see what he was doing.
All right. And?
Well, I saw him, but he didn't see me. I figured I'd get up on him and catch a thief in the act, so
I started to him.
Yeah?
He spotted me when I got within 15 or 20 feet of him and took off.
Mm-hmm.
I hollered at him to hold up, but he kept on going. He cut right in here into the rubble. I came in after him. Well, I didn't see exactly which way he went at first. Then I spotted him again. He was hiding over there, around there someplace. I called into him to stand up. He stood up all right. He stood up and fired 2 shots at me.
I thought it was 3.
It was 3 altogether, Captain. I had my gun out and I fired at the flashes. Fog was so thick, that's all I could see. I started to come in on him. Then I saw him up on top of that pile of bricks over there. He took another shot at me from there, the third one. I fired 2 shots back at him, and then I heard a scream. I thought for sure I hit him, so went over to the pile of bricks and looked around. There he was. I examined him. He looked pretty bad. I looked for the gun he had. Wasn't anywhere around. I left him and ran back out to the street, stopped the first civilian I saw and told him to go to the call box and ring in. Then I came back in here. I looked for the gun some more. I couldn't find it. That must be the ambulance, huh?
Yes, must be. When you spotted him working on the car window, didn't you see how young he was?
It was pretty hard to see anything, Captain.
You saw enough to convince you he was trying to break into the car, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
You chased him off of the sidewalk and into here, over the rubble.
That's right, yes.
He turned and fired 2 shots at you.
Yes, sir.
And it wasn't until after he fired the first 2 shots that you returned to fire yourself.
No, sir.
And when he got up on top of that pile of bricks, he fired at you again.
Yes, sir.
Then you fired 2 more shots.
Yes, sir.
There's no possibility you could be mistaken about him firing the shots?
No, sir.
All right, over this way.
I mean, it's not possible that what you thought were shots were, in fact, an automobile on the drive backfiring?
No, sir. I saw the flashes.
All right, let's go over there.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we are.
He was shooting at me, Captain.
Hey, come on, Underwood. Mikado, Barron. Yes, sir.
A little help getting him on the stretcher here, huh? All right, get his legs.
I got
it. Put him on. That's it. Now, easy.
He was shooting at me, Captain. There's no question about that.
Isn't there?
All right, now watch the front. Hey, watch it there, will you? Lift. That's it, easy. So clear up ahead.
Move on. Come on.
All right, go ahead now. Watch the loose stones. Easy now, easy. Take your time. Okay, go ahead, straight ahead.
I hope the kid makes it, Captain.
You better hope for something else, Brennan. You better hope we find that gun.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
You're accused of a crime you didn't commit. The authorities won't even tell you what the exact charges are. They take you out of your hometown to a place 1,000 miles away, and you're held for 3 years without ever knowing what it is you're supposed to have committed. When your trial is finally held, you're not allowed to present any witnesses in your defense, and they don't even permit you to have a lawyer to handle your side of the case. It's cut and dried. You might as well plead guilty, because that's the way they're going to decide it anyhow. That's a pretty frightening situation, isn't it? It could happen in some countries, but not in ours. And you know why? Because of the 6th article of our Bill of Rights. That's what protects you and every other American citizen from what we've just described. Listen to what it says. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Yes, those are your rights, guaranteed by our Constitution. It's something that no one can ever take away from you. It is one of our freedoms.
Now back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
The badly wounded suspect was driven straight down the East River Drive in the ambulance to Bellevue Hospital. Meanwhile, detectives of the 21st Squad, under the command of Lieutenant Matt King, arrived on the scene to take over the investigation. They and the uniformed officers continued to search the area for the gun which Patrolman Edward J. Brennan said had been fired at him. An emergency service truck was sent for. Portable gasoline generators were set up to furnish power for giant floodlights. The search for the gun continued. Extra men were detailed to keep the traffic moving on both 96th Street and the East River Drive and to keep the curious off the site. At 1:20 a.m., while the search of the rubble was still going on, Sergeant Tierney was sent to the address 733 East 107th Street, the address found in the wounded suspect's pocket. His purpose was to make a notification of the family. 733 is an old and run-down tenement building. Sergeant Tierney walked up the stoop and found the name Mickleton on a mailbox. He tried the hall door. It was opened. He walked up 3 flights and approached a door in the front of the building.
Okay.
Who is it?
Police officer.
Who?
Police officer.
Oh.
Does Harry Mickleton live here?
Yeah, I'm his mother.
Oh, can I come in?
What is it? What's the matter? Did he do something? What'd he do?
Well, let's sit down, Mrs. Mickleton. We'll talk about it.
What did he do?
Well, he was stealing from cars.
No, not my Harry. Couldn't be.
Suppose we sit down and talk about it, huh?
Not my Harry.
And he got hurt. Shot.
He couldn't.
He's in Bellevue.
Not my Harry. My Harry's asleep in there. I heard him come in.
Oh, did you?
I was in bed. Not asleep, just in bed. I heard him come in, go to his room. Ma, I'll show you. Not my Harry.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
He's asleep. I'll show you. Harry! Harry!
What is it, Ma?
George, where's Harry?
How should I know?
Harry isn't here?
Hey, listen, what's this all about? Who are you?
That's my son, my other son, George. Harry's hurt. Shot. Where?
Yeah, it's in Bellevue.
Oh, no. No.
All right, Miss Mickleton. Sit down, huh?
My Harry, my poor Harry. Is he all right? Tell me. Don't lie to me.
What happened to him?
He's dead, isn't he?
No. He's not dead. But he's hurt pretty bad. But he's not dead.
Will somebody tell me what's going on?
You answer a few questions first, huh? Do you live here?
I used to. Ma, cut it out, huh? He'll be all right.
I know he won't. He won't.
You don't live here now? Where do you live?
In Jersey. I live over there with my aunt. I work there. Ma, cut it out.
My poor Harry, my boy. Bellevue. Can I go to him?
Yeah, yes, you can go there. If you work in Jersey and live there, what are you doing here?
I come here and stay once in a while, when I'm in New York late. Huh, Ma? Don't I?
Don't you what, George?
Don't I stay here when I'm in New York?
Yeah, you stay here. Must have been him coming, George. I thought it was Harry. That's what I thought. How bad? Very bad?
Pretty bad.
Oh, my Harry, my poor Harry.
What happened?
He was shot.
I know, but how?
Caught him breaking into a car. He ran, fired a couple of shots at the officer.
Not my Harry. No, Harry wouldn't do that, would he, George?
How should I know, Ma? How should I know what he'd do?
He wouldn't, not Harry.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mickleton. It looks like he did.
While the mother and her other son got dressed to be taken to Bellevue Hospital, where Harry Mickleton was in a critical condition, the search for the weapon continued at the scene of the shooting. Although the fog had lifted somewhat, it could not be found. And at 2:15 a.m., more than 2 hours after the original call, the search was abandoned for the night. A patrolman was assigned to a fixed post to guard over the scene until detectives could resume their search in the morning. I returned to the station house with Patrolman Brennan. It was 2:30 a.m. when we walked into the muster room. Now look, Brennan.
Yes, sir.
You go to the 124 room and get the clerical man to assist you in making out a 61 on this.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you're finished with that, report to me in my office.
Yes, sir. Oh, Captain.
Yes?
Can I call down to the hospital and find out how the boy's doing?
You take care of that 61. I'll let you know how he's doing.
Hello, Captain.
Did you hear from Bellevue on that boy?
Yes, sir.
And what about him?
Not so good, Captain. It was right through the back and into the stomach. They got him on the operating table now.
All right, keep me informed.
Yes, sir.
Can I see you a minute, Captain?
Oh, hello, Matt. Sure.
Lieutenant King?
As soon as I sign the blotter, I'll be right with you.
Yes, sir.
That was a rough deal tonight, huh, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
I heard from the hospital. Not so good.
I know. I've got a detective down there myself.
Oh, yeah?
You want to go into my office, Matt?
Yes, sir. That'll be all right. Rough deal,
21st
Captain.
Precinct, Sergeant Walker. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Who told you that? Sit down, Matt.
Thanks. I don't know Brennan very well, Captain. What kind of 42 has he got?
Well, he's a St. John's graduate. He's been in the precinct since he got out of the academy. That's more than a year now. His brother is a fireman. So is his father. He retired about 4 years ago. Been doing a good job. No complaints on his 42. He made one good collar about 2 months ago. He got a thief in a stolen car as it pulled to a stop at a signal light up there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
He's a quiet boy. Not a particularly good mixer around the house.
Any reason to think he'd be trigger-happy, Captain?
No, not to date.
Well, I hate to say this, Captain, but you know what I think.
I've got an idea, Matt.
There's no sign of a gun up there anyplace. We don't need daylight. We went through that pile of junk with a fine-tooth comb. I don't think that Mickleton boy ever did have a gun. I think that Brennan jumped the boy, took out after him, pulled his gun, and let fire. He hit him, thought better of what he'd done, and told the story about getting fired on himself by 3 shots.
I'm afraid I think the same way, man.
Worst of it is, Captain, we can't find any evidence the boy was trying to break open that car. Not a mark on it. I examined that window, not a scratch.
Oh.
I checked the boy through BCI. There's no record on him. No one ever has been arrested in the city of New York under the name of Harry Mickleton.
Well, that doesn't mean he's not a thief.
No, sir, but it certainly doesn't mean that he is. Closest thing BCI shows under the name of Mickleton is the arrest of a boy named George Mickleton. Couldn't be the same. The other one's over 20. He's done a bit in Elmira. He's on parole now. Living and working in Jersey.
Oh? Is that so?
Records show nothing else.
Yes?
Brennan, Captain.
Come in.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant King. Brennan.
I made out the 61, Captain.
All right. Brennan.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant King and I have been talking about this.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't told us the truth about what happened, I'd suggest you change your story right now. It'd be a lot easier all around.
I've told you the truth, Captain.
You said that 3 shots were fired at you. Where's the gun?
I don't know, sir. It must be there someplace.
We looked for 2 hours,
It
Brennan.
must be there.
Brennan, a cop carries a revolver for his own protection, for the protection of the public, and for use in the apprehension of dangerous fugitives. This boy was not a dangerous fugitive.
He fired 3 shots at me. I was entitled to defend myself, sir.
The boy is 17 years old. He has no previous record. You say you jumped him trying to break into a car. There's no evidence that the car was tampered with. We can't find the gun. Now, how about giving us a straight story on what happened there?
I told you exactly what happened, sir.
I don't think you did.
I did, Captain.
Just a second. 21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Waters on TS, Captain.
Yes, Sergeant.
We just heard from Bellevue, Captain. Boy died on the operating table.
Oh.
Mother was down there.
Yeah.
She insisted on coming up here and seeing you. She's on her way. Shall I send her up to the detectives, Captain?
No, I'll be here, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
The boy died.
Oh, it's too bad.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Brennan, you should be. That mother is on her way up here now. What am I going to tell her?
I don't know, sir.
Well, you better start thinking of something. We questioned Patrolman Brennan further in regard to the events leading to the death of Harry Mickleton. He stuck to his story without a variation. After a few minutes, Lieutenant King left my office to return to the detective squad upstairs. I instructed Patrolman Brennan to take a chair across from my desk and wait. As I tackled some of the paperwork that had accumulated on my desk, he sat looking straight forward out the open door leading to the muster room. It was a long wait. At 25 minutes to 4 in the morning, Patrolman Brennan saw the front door of the station house open and Mrs. Mickleton walk in.
Captain.
Yes?
I think the mother just came in.
If it's her, we'll know about it.
Yes, sir.
21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Waters, Captain. Mrs. Mickleton is here.
All right. Ask her to come in.
Yes, sir. Right. Just a second, sir. What? Who is he? Oh. She has her oldest son with her, Captain. She wants to bring him in, too.
That's all right, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
It's her, Brennan.
Yes, sir.
He still fired 3 shots at you?
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Go on, Ma. You don't have to be afraid of them.
I'm not afraid.
You're Mrs. Mickleton?
Yes.
This is Patrolman Brennan. I'm Captain Kennelly.
Mrs. Mickleton?
I came here so you could tell me what to do. My boy's down there dead. What am I going to do? I don't know. Cop shot him. Is that what a cop is for, to go around shooting boys? Is it? What am I going to do? I don't even have money to bury him.
Don't worry, Ma. You'll get taken care of. There's laws about something like this. What about those laws?
I can assure you that we're making a thorough investigation.
Yeah, I bet.
I understand you're Mrs. Mickleton's older son.
That's my George. The only one left now.
How do you do, George?
You don't have to be polite to me. Is this the cop that shot Harry?
Yes, I'm the one.
What's going to happen to him? Nothing, I bet.
How could you do it to my boy? How? Tell me how.
Don't talk to them, Ma. You won't get any satisfaction.
Please, George.
Cold blood like that.
I guess you ought to know about cold blood, huh, George?
After I get a lesson or two from you, maybe.
You ran away and left your brother dying tonight, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You were with him. You thought you got rid of the gun, but we found it.
You did not. How could you?
We didn't. But we will.
George, you were with Harry.
Yeah, Ma, I was with him.
See what's on him, Brennan.
Yes, sir.
Hold still, George.
George, why didn't you tell me? Harry was dying. You didn't say a word.
Clean, Captain.
Okay. What happened, George?
It was me and Harry together. We had a few beers. I said to him, come on, I'll show you how to make some money.
My Harry.
So I took him over there. I stood him on a lot there off the sidewalk where they were wrecking the building. I had a gun. I told him to hold it. I said, watch me, and I went to open the car. Then this cop comes along, and I run into where Harry was.
Oh, no, my boy.
We lit out across the place together. The cop hollered, and Harry turned and shot.
I only saw one, Captain, just one.
Cop shot back and hit Harry. He dropped, and I tried to see if he was all right. And I picked up the gun, and I ran to the top of a big pile of bricks. The cop saw me up there, and he hollered again. I took a shot at him. He took a shot back.
No.
He missed me, but I hollered anyway, so he wouldn't shoot anymore.
What am I going to do?
I ran out across the drive and threw the gun in the river. Almost got hit by a car going across. It was so foggy.
Oh, George.
I didn't know what to do. I went to Ma's house. I was going to tell her before I went back to Jersey. But I couldn't. I just couldn't. I just went to bed.
You should have told me.
Ma, please, I'm telling you now.
Georgie, what am I going to do? What?
I don't know, Ma. I got my own troubles.
Thanks, Captain. Thanks for getting me off the hook.
How'd you know? Tell me how you knew if he didn't. He only saw one, that's all. I'm entitled to know.
Sure, George. I'll tell you. I had a little information, and I took a big guess.
"21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. What kind of a ring? Diamond? Yeah? Yeah, I understand. Well, how do you know she's the thief? Yeah. I see. Uh-huh. Oh, you holding it there? All right. Sure, I'll take care of it. That's right. I'll send the officers right over there.
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Bryna Rayburn, Harold Stone, John McQuaid, Bill Quinn, and Martin Newman. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced by John Ives. Art Hannes.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Tierney. Yes? What kind of bomb? Wait a minute, just a second. Take it easy. In the art gallery where? Yeah.
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
No, don't do that. The officers will be right there. Yeah. Go outside on the sidewalk and wait for them. That's right.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of the square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my day tour, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It was warm and sunny. After I turned out the platoon, I cleaned up the paperwork that had accumulated since I was last on duty 24 hours before. Then, after seeing 2 visitors in regard to their applications for gun permits, Secretary number 3 came by the station house for me, and I went on patrol of the precinct with Patrolman Eugene Dillon as operator.
So the kid comes home, Captain. He says to me, Pop, you promised me this year I could have a new mitt.
Uh-huh.
Trapper he wants. You know, the new style for outfielders.
The movie house down in the next block, Dillon.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to stop in the candy store next door.
Yes, sir. Well, he's got it all picked out. Took me down to the sporting goods store. $13 for a mitt. $13.
That's a lot of money.
Well, it used to be the best mitt you could buy with $5 tops. $13. How do they expect anybody to spend $13 for a mitt for a kid, a 10-year-old? Says all the kids are getting them. I said, not $13, Buster, not $13 for a glove. Well, he was holding back the tears, Captain, and I started a weekend. And I thought his mother could use an Easter dress, and I could use some shoes, and well, the kid needs some clothes himself, so I said a big final no.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of money for a glove.
Yes, sir, you're telling me.
I'll be out in a minute.
Yes, sir, Captain. Captain, hello.
Hello, Mr. Wolfschmidt.
So it was a pleasure, Captain.
I stopped by to tell you that we're going to have to do something about that element that's beginning to hang out here at night, Mr. Wolfschmidt.
What can you do? A soda, Captain?
No, thanks.
Not even a small chocolate?
Nothing, no thanks.
You think I want those kids in here, Captain? I don't want them. I try to discourage them. I don't let them read the magazines or the newspapers, but they come in here anyway. I don't want them. You tell me how to get rid of them. I'll be the first one to agree.
Well, the manager of the movie is complaining they're annoying the people on the way to and from the theater.
Captain, believe me, they annoy my regular customers. They annoy me. Who needs them for a 10-cent soda here and a nickel candy bar there? I don't need them. But every night, there they are. And to tell you the truth, I'm a little bit scared of them myself. These 14, 15-year-olds. Bullies. Tough talkers.
You show me what to do, and I'll do it. Keep them away from here.
Yes, Dillon.
Phone came over. I think you want to roll on.
Yeah?
Broadstone Gallery on Madison Avenue. They got a phone call. A bomb was left in the place.
A bomb? All right, let's go. I'll be back later, Mr. Wolfsmith.
Bomb? That sounds like my element in here.
Go ahead, Captain.
Any other information?
No, sir. The dispatcher gave the call to sector cars 1 and 2. No other details.
Okay. You better go across from down Park.
Yes, sir. $13.
What'd you say, Dillon?
I said $13, Captain. $13 for a glove.
We made the run across from downtown. The traffic was heavy, and the Broadstone Gallery was in the exact opposite corner of the precinct. It took nearly 5 minutes. As we sped to the scene, I called to mind a picture of Broadstone. It was a combination auction room and art gallery. Good reputation, large sales of estates and collections. Showings by famous painters and sculptors. Located on the ground floor of an apartment building. One large room with offices on a balcony. When we turned the corner into Madison Avenue, there were 4 police cars in the block. Cops were keeping the sidewalks clear in front of the gallery. The crowd was being held across the street and 50 feet on each side of the store. Okay, Dillon, let's go.
Yes, sir. That's Sergeant Jackson, Captain.
Keep those people back. Get them across the street. Sergeant?
Yes, sir, Captain.
Now, what do we got?
There was an anonymous phone call. The caller said he put a bomb in the place. There was an auction in progress. 40 or 50 people. We got them all out.
Any sign of the package or anything, Sergeant?
We haven't looked, Captain. The first job was to get the people out.
Good.
Well, what happened? Did you find anything? We haven't looked yet. This is Captain Kennelly. Mr. Broadstone.
How do you do?
Oh, this is absurd. It's really absurd. I can't think of any reason any person in his right mind would make such a call.
Well, maybe he's not in his right mind, Mr. Broadstone. Let's take a look inside, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Dillon?
Yes, sir. A joke. Must be a joke.
Mr. Broadstone.
Yes?
You better get back behind the line.
Oh, but Captain...
Go ahead, please.
Yes, it's all right. Behind the line.
Everybody out, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Signal those men to keep the people back until we come out.
Yes, sir. All right, Captain.
Let's go. Dillon?
Yes, sir.
Have the detectives been notified?
Yes, sir. I rang in. The desk officer notified them.
Okay.
Those chairs were set up for the auction, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
The officers are upstairs in the back, on the balcony.
All right, let's take a look around. If you see anything, let it lay. Sergeant, take that aisle.
Yes, sir.
Dillon, left side.
Yes, sir.
I'll go down the center. Go ahead.
There's a room on the side there, Captain.
All right, we'll look at that last.
Yes, sir.
Anything, Dillon?
No, sir. Somebody left an umbrella. Captain.
Yes?
Under a chair, a package.
Don't touch it.
Don't worry. Through here, Captain, this row. There it is, Captain. See it?
Yeah.
That's just about the right size. Just about the wrong size, you mean, Sergeant?
Yeah. Well, it can't stay here.
No, sir.
Can you move that chair without disturbing it?
Yes, sir.
Easy. Oh, that's good. All right. Move that one, too, Dillon.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
I don't hear anything ticking to you. No.
See that big, heavy carpet on the platform up there, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. It was being auctioned off.
If we get it under there, that'd hold any blast down to a minimum.
Yes, sir. We could fold the rug over the box a couple of times, but the rug is too heavy to carry over here.
All right. We'll take the box over there. Go on over, Sergeant. Lift the corner of the rug up.
Yes, sir. Let me know when you're ready.
Well,
carry it over, Captain.
All right, Dillon.
You ready, Sergeant?
All set.
Well, easy now.
There's nothing. Oh, brother.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter, Captain. Everything's great. It doesn't weigh 2 ounces.
Everything all right, Captain?
Relax. It's too light for explosives. You know something, Captain?
What?
Think how bright I'd go for my kid. These days, $13 isn't so much.
We opened the cardboard box to examine the contents. Inside was a lady's hat, apparently left under the chair by an excited auction patron. By that time, Lieutenant Matt King, commander of the 21st Squad, had arrived on the scene with 2 of his detectives. Together, we conducted a thorough search of the premises. No trace of a bomb was found. The people were readmitted to the gallery, and upstairs in the office, Lieutenant King, Detective William Novak, and I began to talk to Mr. Ernest Broadstone, the owner of the gallery, and his secretary, Miss Helen McLeese.
Yes, sir. I was up here all alone. The auction was going on downstairs.
I see. And you, Mr. Broadstone?
Well, I was on the floor downstairs watching the auctioneer conduct the sale.
This was what time?
10:30, 10:35. Isn't that right, Helen?
Yes, sir, about.
Phone rang.
Yes, sir.
And you answered.
Yes,
Where were you when you answered, Mr. McLeese?
right outside at my desk there.
Can you remember exactly what the man said?
Well, not exactly, but pretty close.
What?
Well, I said, Broadstone Galleries, good morning, and he said he'd like to talk to Mr. Broadstone.
What tone of voice did he use, Miss McLeese?
What do you mean?
Well, was it high-pitched or low? Was he trying to disguise it?
Oh, no, I don't think so. He was using a normal voice. He was very polite, really very polite.
And what did you say after he told you he'd like to talk to Mr. Broadstone?
Well, I said Mr. Broadstone was very busy at the moment. He was downstairs on the auction floor. I wanted to take a message. He said he had to talk to Mr. Broadstone right away. I told him that was impossible.
Uh-huh.
And he said it was very important. It's a matter of life and death. I didn't know what to do. So I told him to hold the wire, and I'd see if I could find Mr. Broadstone.
And that was the extent of your conversation with the man?
Yes.
Did it sound like anyone you know or had spoken to before?
Oh, no.
It sounded familiar in no degree.
No, sir.
Do you think you'd be able to recognize the voice if you heard it again?
Well, I couldn't say. I might be able to.
But when you went downstairs, Miss McLeese, did you leave the phone off the hook? Lay it on the desk?
Oh, no, sir. You see, we had 3 lines. There's a button on the phone for each of the lines. Also, one for local. That's into office calls. And one for hold. I pressed the hold button and put the receiver back on the phone.
You went downstairs to find Mr. Broadstone?
Yes, I went downstairs to find Mr. Broadstone.
Where were you, Mr. Broadstone, when she found you?
Well, I was standing on the right-hand side of the gallery, observing the bidding on the particular item that was up for auction.
The right-hand side as you face the door, or as you face the rear of the room?
No, as you face the rear of the room.
That's on the same side as the stairs leading down from the office.
Yes, that's right.
What did Miss McLeese say to you when she found you?
Well, essentially the same thing she told you, that the man said it was a matter of life and death.
You decided to take the call.
Well, Lieutenant, I have a wife and children, a lot of friends. A matter of life and death can take in a lot of territory. So I went to the phone.
Did you come up here, upstairs, to take the call?
No, Captain. I stayed downstairs. I went to a little anteroom off the main gallery. We have an extension in there. The salesman's phone.
I see. What was the conversation you had on the phone?
Well, I picked up the phone. I said hello. And he asked, is this Mr. Broadstone? I said yes. And I asked who it was calling. He said something like, never mind. And he told me there was a bomb in the place. Well, I thought somebody was kidding me.
Well, that's hardly something to kid about.
Yes, sir. That's what I told him. But he said he wasn't kidding. It might go off any minute. Well, I started to ask him some questions, but he wouldn't talk to me. He hung up.
What did you do?
Well, I stood there for a minute. I didn't know exactly what to do. Whether to call the police first or get the people out. There were 50 or 60 people out there in the gallery at the auction. I decided to call the police first and not to tell the people. Let the police handle that. Because if I got up there and said there was a bomb in the place, there might be a mad rush for the door and somebody would be sure to get hurt or killed. But I couldn't believe, really, there was a bomb in the place. I thought somebody might be pulling a joke. So I called the police and went out to the sidewalk to wait for them.
Well, that was the wisest thing to do.
Oh, thank you. Well, the first ones got there almost as soon as I got outside. That sergeant. I explained to him what happened. Meanwhile, another police car came up, and they told me to stay on the sidewalk. They went in and handled the whole thing. They must have handled it fine because the people started walking out slowly, no disorder, pushing, anything like that. It is a good job, all right.
Well, Mr. Broadstone, did the voice of the man on the phone sound in any way familiar to you?
No, I can't see that it did.
Mr. Cleese, you said he was extremely polite and rather well-spoken.
Yes, that's right.
Did you get the same impression, Mr. Broadstone?
Yes, I did. His delivery was slow and even. I'd say even polite, yes.
How many employees do you have here, Mr. Broadstone?
Well, it was 9 altogether, myself and Miss McLeese. Also upstairs in the office is the bookkeeper. She's across the hall. There's a porter and a shipping clerk and the 4 men on the floor.
Have they all been with you a long time?
I hope you're not inferring that any of my employees is involved in this, Lieutenant. They were all here at the time.
I was thinking more of a former employee, Mr. Broadstone.
Oh. Well, our turnover we have is very slight. Very slight.
Captain,
Yes, Sergeant?
the bookkeeper says there's a call from Mr. Broadstone.
Well, tell her to take the message, will you?
The man says it's a matter of life and death.
Well, have the bookkeeper say he'll be right with him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
No, back.
Yes, sir.
Get on another line outside.
Yes, sir.
See if you can find out where it's coming from. Go to the bookkeeper's phone.
Okay, Lieutenant, right.
You're going to listen in, man? Yes, Captain. Pick it up, Mr. McLeese. Take your time, but don't lose him. Turn him over to Mr. Broadstone.
Now?
Yes, go ahead. I'm going to listen out at your desk.
The Broadstone's office? Yes. Who?
Okay, Matt? Okay, all set.
Just ask Mr. Broadstone to come to the phone, please.
But I have to tell him who's calling.
You know very well who's calling. Now, please, I don't have much time.
All right. Just a moment.
Hello? I just want to tell you, Mr. Broadstone, it's still a matter of life and death.
Now, look, who is this?
It's me, Mr. Broadstone. I spoke to you a little while ago.
I know you did, but this is a very poor excuse for a joke.
It's no joke, Mr. Broadstone.
Well, we couldn't find anything in the gallery. We searched.
The police searched, didn't they? I wouldn't have called the police if I were you. You just made a fool of yourself.
Well, what could I do? You told me there was a bomb in the place.
I'm sorry about that. There really wasn't.
Well, I'd like to know why you did such a thing.
Oh? Because I want something from you.
And what?
I want $5,000.
$5,000?
Please.
Why?
So I don't really put a bomb in your gallery. And next time, I will. If I don't get the money. Goodbye, Mr. Broadstone.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Hello? Hello? $5,000 he wanted. You heard him, Lieutenant, didn't you?
Yes, I heard him. What do you think, man? Sounds like a psycho to me, Captain.
I'm scared. I'm really getting scared.
Well, there's nothing to be afraid of, Miss McLeese.
Oh, you can say that. He didn't threaten to bomb the police station. He threatened to bomb my place of business.
Lieutenant,
Yes, no,
we couldn't trace the call. Didn't stay on long enough. Another minute and maybe we would have made it.
that's too bad.
Well, now how can you catch him, Captain? I don't see how you can possibly.
We will. This had to happen to me. Why did it have to happen to me?
Nothing's happened to you yet, Mr. Broadstone. We'll try to see that it doesn't. Lieutenant King was soon convinced that the man we sought was not a professional extortionist. A telephone check with the Bureau of Criminal Information showed that no complaint of this type had been reported in a considerable period of time anyplace in the city, although extortion by threat to bomb was once quite common. He leans rather to the theory that the call was from a disgruntled and psychopathic former employee or a disappointed artist whose work had been turned down by Mr. Broadstone. 2 detectives, assisted by employees, were set to work on the records of the gallery to look for just such possibilities. In addition, Mr. Broadstone was questioned closely about his personal life. The threat might have its basis there. Mr. Broadstone said he was happily married and went out with no other women. He could think of no enemies he had made through business dealings. He discounted entirely the possibility of a personal vendetta. Lieutenant King, however, instructed 2 of his detectives to make a thorough check to verify Broadstone's assertions. By noon, all the uniformed officers who answered the call had been instructed to resume patrol, and the case was left entirely in the hands of the detectives. I returned to my other duties. At 4 p.m., I turned out the platoon for the night tour, after which I worked with a 124 man at our first attempt to arrange the vacation schedule to the satisfaction of as many men as possible. At 6, I changed to civilian clothes, signed the blotter, and left the precinct to go off duty until the following day, when I walked into the station house at 3:30 p.m.
Hello, Captain.
Go ahead, take the call. I'll sign the blotter.
Yes, sir. 21st Precinct, Sergeant Jackson.
Well, what's going around here?
Not much, Captain. Pretty quiet.
Yes, sir. He just got in. Captain?
Yeah?
Lieutenant King wants to know if he can see you for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Before the turnout?
The captain wants to know before the turnout, Lieutenant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Is he coming down?
Yes, sir. He'll be right downstairs.
Okay.
There's some messages on your desk, Captain. I've got a couple more here.
Oh, thanks.
And Sergeant Collins went sick.
Yeah? What's the matter with him?
His wife rang in. She says it looks like the virus. He's got a doctor coming.
Okay. Is Lieutenant Snyder in the house yet?
I didn't see him come in, Captain.
Well, tell him to come into my office when he gets here.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in there.
21st Precinct, Sergeant.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, Matt, come in.
Thanks.
Sit down, Matt.
Yeah, thanks. I want to talk to you about that bomb case at Broadstone Gallery, Captain.
Yes, man. How are you doing on it?
Nothing. I haven't heard from the boy again.
No?
No, sir. I've had 2 men planted over there around the clock. I've had a man planted at Broadstone's apartment building.
Well, how does his story check out?
Oh, he's all right. No women. Pretty square dealer in business. No enemies that we could find. Good reputation all around.
Mm-hmm. Well, how can I help you, man?
Well, the squeals are piling up on me, Captain. I've had almost a whole squad tied up in this thing since yesterday morning. I've got 2 men planted over at the gallery now. They closed at 6 o'clock. Last night I had men sitting outside in the car all night. I want to pull them off.
Yeah?
This guy's a psycho for sure. If he's going to put a bomb in there, he won't do it at night. I don't think. But just in case, what I'd like is for you to instruct your men on post over there and the sector men to take a look as often as they can.
Yeah, sure, man. But what are you going to do when they open up tomorrow?
Well, I'll send a couple of my best hawkshaws over there when they open up in the morning.
All right, man. I'll give the instructions. Excuse me. 21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Jackson on TS, Captain. Novak is ringing in for Lieutenant King.
All right. Novak for you, man.
No, thanks. He's one of them over there. Lieutenant King.
Just a second, Lieutenant. Go ahead.
Lieutenant King.
Novak, Lieutenant.
Yeah, what is it, Novak?
Mr. Broadstone got a letter from the bombardier.
Just now?
Well, he was out this afternoon. He just got back. When the letter came, the secretary put it on his desk unopened. It was marked personal.
What's it say?
Just a second, Lieutenant. No, that's all right. I can see it. Made up of words cut out of a newspaper and pasted down. It says, deliver $5,000 by tonight at midnight. You must not fail. As I said, this is a matter of life and death.
That's all?
Yes, sir, that's all.
Well, how do we know where the money's supposed to be delivered?
Oh, that's no problem, Lieutenant. He signed his name and address.
After getting further details over the phone, Lieutenant King instructed Novak to bring Mr. Broadstone and the letter into the station house. In the meantime, I turned out the platoon for the night tour at 4 p.m., giving special instructions to the men concerned to keep a close watch on the Broadstone galleries during the night. Lieutenant King told me the letter was signed Carlton Adbury. The address given was a pleasant apartment house on Madison Avenue, not too far from the Broadstone galleries. When Detective Novak and Mr. Broadstone arrived at the station house, they were directed to my office where Lieutenant King was waiting.
Come in. Thank you. You remember Captain Snelly and Mr. Broadstone?
Yes, of course. Sit down, Mr. Broadstone.
Yeah. Where's the letter?
I got it, Lieutenant.
Captain.
Oh, thanks, man.
Broadstone, do you know anyone named Carlton Adbury?
No.
You ever heard of him?
No, I can't say I have.
Does it sound familiar?
No, not at all, Lieutenant. If there is such a person, how could he be so foolish as to sign his name?
That's the first question I'm going to ask him. But I'm grateful to him. Don't misunderstand me.
Then you really think he's the right one? The story was in all the newspapers. Couldn't it be some crank, another person entirely? There are people like that. I've read about them.
I've handled them, Mr. Broadstone. I read all the newspaper stories. Not one of them mentioned the fact that the man consistently referred to this as a matter of life and death.
Oh.
I think this is the right man.
With Lieutenant King, Detective Novak, and Detective Whitey Howard, I left the precinct house a few minutes later. We drove to the Madison Avenue address given in the letter received by Mr. Broadstone. On arrival there, we asked for the manager of the apartment building. He was out. The elevator operator told us that a Mr. Carlton Adbury did in fact live in the building. He said that Mr. Adbury was a man of about 40, perhaps a little older. He had a reputation of being rather eccentric in his habits.
He would stay in his apartment for days, or he would leave without luggage and not return for days. As far as the doorman knew, Mr. Adbury was in no financial difficulty. It was rumored he had an independent income. We had the doorman get the pass key and take us up.
There it is. That one. Yeah.
He hasn't gone off on one of his 3-day jaunts, man.
I don't think so. He's waiting for the 5,000.
You want to try it again?
Coming.
Yeah?
With the Carlton Adbury?
Yes, just a moment. Yes?
Oh. Did Mr. Broadstone send you, gentlemen?
In a way, yes.
Well, please come in. Have you been standing here long? I didn't hear the door at first. The electric razor, you know. Well, there's so many of you. Won't you come in the living room?
No, right. Howard. Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I got you.
Where are they going?
Just to look around.
Oh. Well, it's a very attractive apartment. Did you bring the money?
No.
You didn't? But that was my understanding with Mr. Broadstone.
We're police officers.
But I need the money.
How did you happen to pick on Mr. Broadstone? Why should he give it to you?
Well, because I need it.
But why him? Where have you been getting it up until now?
From the bank. But they won't send me anymore. They said I have to go back to the hospital. And that's not fair, is it? It's my money. It was left to me by my mother. Why shouldn't they send it to me? I don't have to go back to the hospital just because they say so. I don't like it there.
What made you think Mr. Broadstone should give it to you?
Because I walk past his gallery every day. And every day there were different paintings in the window. Never the same. Always different. I don't want to go back to the hospital.
Why did you threaten to leave a bomb in the place?
If I didn't, why else would he give me the money? Had to be a reason. Has to be a reason for everything.
Nothing back there, Lieutenant. Okay.
I don't want to go back to the hospital. Do I have to? Is that where you're going to take me?
Where's the stuff you were going to make the bomb out of?
Oh, I wasn't going to make a bomb. I really wasn't. I knew I wouldn't need to if I frightened him enough.
Did you think of what would happen to you if you didn't frighten him at all?
Yes. But what difference did that make? I was going back to the hospital anyway.
Well, I guess you will. After a few stops on the way.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Tierney.
Yeah.
What is it you lost?
Briefcase, huh?
Yeah. Well, where'd you get out of the taxi?
Yeah. Yeah. And so it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Jan Owen, Terry Cotter, Bill Lipton, Don McLaughlin, Ken Delmar, and Ivor Francis. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hanna speaking.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. Where is this? Yeah? Yeah? Well, who is it? His wife? Hitting her with what? Oh. All right, I'll send the officer.
You're in the muster room at the 21st Precinct,
Who are
the
you?
nerve center. A call is coming through.
I see.
By transcription, you will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
Okay, the officers will be right there. You wait out in front. Show them what flat it is. Yeah, out in front. All right. Okay.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of the square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. The weather was unusually mild for the time of the year. At 10:45 p.m., I was on patrol of the precinct in sector car number 1. I had instructed the operator of the car, Patrolman Charles Lasky, to stop at a garage on 1st Avenue in the 90s so that I could verify the investigation by Sergeant Waters of an application for a towing car license. While I was inside the garage talking to the night manager, Patrolman Lasky entered and informed me that a Signal 30 ambulance responding had been broadcast over the car radio. The address was 710 East 78th Street. We left the garage, got in the car, and made the run. A Signal 30 denotes an armed felony, and all patrol cars in the vicinity, regardless of precinct boundaries and other less pressing assignments, are required to respond. As we pulled into the block, I could see 2 sector cars, the sergeant's car, and an emergency service car were already on the job. A crowd was beginning to gather on the sidewalk in front of 710, a converted brownstone. There's a spot, Lasky. Pull in.
Yes, sir.
All right, help them keep the sidewalks clear.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Burns.
Oh, hello, Captain.
What have we got? You been up there?
Yes, sir. I just came down to call in, let CB know what it was. Original call was a disturbance, family fight. All right, get back off the stoop there. I told you before, there's nothing to see here. There's a man beating up his wife. Neighbors called in with it. They were making so much noise.
Yeah?
Now, I'm not going to tell you again. You got no business here. Now, stay off the stoop.
Lasky.
Yes, sir.
Get on the job here. Keep the sidewalk and the stoop clear.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Get back
All right,
there.
go ahead.
Come on.
Thanks.
Why Signal 30 over a family fight?
There's 3rd floor, Captain. Conlon and Hanneman answered the original call. They came in here. The neighbor who called in pointed the way. They could hear the screaming in the hall. They ran up and knocked on the door.
All right,
come on. Fight stopped. The occupant, a fellow named Holtz, opened the door. He ran out between them and up the stairs. They chased him up to the roof, collared him just as he was going out the door. Meanwhile, the neighbor phoned in again. He started to fight them, and they finally got him quieted down, searched him. They found a gun on him.
Oh?
That's that end of the hall, Captain.
What is he, a psycho?
I don't know, Captain. I haven't had much chance to talk to him. There's that door there. Or would you rather go up to the roof? They've still got him up there.
Oh, let's take a look in here first.
Huh? That's the wife.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know.
All right, sector car number 4, resume patrol.
I don't know.
He won't hurt you now, Mrs. Holmes.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, we'll take care of him.
That's the trouble.
What's the trouble?
He'll go to jail, and what'll I do? How am I going to live? Why don't people mind their own business? Why do they have to call the cops?
You ought to be thankful. You could have killed him.
It was just an argument. A family argument. But why do people have to call the cops? He didn't even touch me.
Then what happened to your face?
Nothing the matter with my face. He didn't touch me. It's just an argument, that's all.
Well, it might have started out as an argument, this Holtz, but it's a little more now. The officers took a gun off of him up on the roof.
I don't know why people have to butt in. Always butting in where it isn't any of their business.
The neighbors called the cops because they thought he was killing you.
It wasn't killing me. It was just a little argument. Likes to argue. Gets a couple of beers in him, he likes to argue.
Is this what he was drinking? Doesn't look like beer.
He had a couple of beers before he got home, then he had some of that whiskey here. It wasn't killing me. Where is he? Where is John?
They still got him up on the roof.
What are they doing with him up there?
They're talking to him. Waiting till he calms down.
He's calm. He was never anything but calm. I don't know why you keep coming around here bothering people. He's calm.
If we didn't come around, Miss Holtz, he might have shot you.
He wouldn't shoot me. Not John. People butting in. What am I going to do? That's what I'd like to know. What am I going to do with him in jail?
Well, what would you do if you were dead?
They brought him down, Captain.
All right, John. Inside.
John?
Just sit down, Mrs. Holtz.
Baby, I'm sorry.
All right, stay away from her.
Stand there, John. I want to talk to my wife.
Just stand right there.
Where's your coat, John? there in the closet.
Which closet?
Yeah, that one. You see, Annabelle, you see, if you kept your mouth shut, I wouldn't have this.
What am I supposed to do? Die in silence?
All right.
Touch her and she hollers.
Okay.
Touch me.
Now, look. This isn't any picnic, John. You're in a big jam. You don't want to go down into the station house with the cuffs on? Calm down.
I'm calm.
You should have seen him before.
All right, Mrs. Holmes.
I'm calm.
You want a hat, too, John?
No, I don't need a hat.
Good work, Hanneman.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the gun.
38 revolver, Captain. Spanish make.
What were you doing with this, John?
I had it. I thought I might need it.
Here's your coat, John. Put it on.
Well, that's not what I meant. It don't go good with the pants.
Nobody will notice the difference.
I guess not.
What do you think you might need the gun for, John?
For protection? Protection around the house?
From your wife?
From anybody.
You taking the pinch, Hanneman?
Yes, sir.
All right, get him in.
Come on, John.
I'm coming.
See you in the station house, Sergeant.
Take him right up to the detectives.
Okay.
I don't want him to go to jail. Not for hitting me. You can't send him to jail for that.
He's in worse trouble than that.
The gun, you mean?
Yes, the gun.
He told you what that was for, just for protection.
While he's carrying the gun, what's supposed to protect everyone else from him? As in all felony cases, the suspect was taken directly to the 21st Detective Squad on the second floor of the station house to be fingerprinted and questioned by detectives under the command of Lieutenant Matt King. Although the investigation was now in the hands of detectives, the prisoner remained in the custody of Patrolman Frank Hanneman, the arresting officer, who would be responsible until he was booked and lodged in a cell. Patrolman Hanneman's platoon was relieved at midnight, but he was obliged to stay with the suspect until the investigation was completed and then appear in felony court in the morning. At 12:45 a.m., I was in my office reading and signing reports when Sergeant Burns on TS rang in and told me that Lieutenant King requested that I come upstairs to the 21st Squad on an urgent matter. I walked out of my office, through the muster room, and into the back room where two plainclothesmen from the 6th Division were questioning a suspected policy writer. Then I went upstairs to the second floor and into the detective squad room.
Hello, Captain.
Hanneman?
Listen, can I bum another cigarette off for you?
Haven't you smoked enough, John?
And don't begrudge me my little pleasures.
Here.
Much obliged.
You know what, Captain? Turns out his name isn't John Holtz at all. It's John Henley's.
Oh?
And they had him down in the 5th Precinct last week on an armed robbery deal.
I didn't do it.
The victim couldn't identify him, so they had to turn him out. He didn't have the gun then.
I didn't do it.
And he's done a bit in Sing Sing, grand larceny. Isn't that right, John?
That's right, yeah. You got a match? Please.
You don't have anything, do you?
It's a good caller, Hanneman. Does Conlon know about his record?
No, sir. He went on home at midnight. We didn't hear about this till 15 or 20 minutes ago.
Oh, Lieutenant King wanted to see me. Is he in his office?
Yes, sir. He's got John's wife in there and a couple of detectives.
I don't know what they want with her.
Okay. Give me back my matches, John. Come on.
Captain Kennelly.
Come in, Captain.
Hello, Matt. Goldman.
Captain.
Kirk.
Hi, Captain. You met Mrs. Holtz, or Mrs. Henley is over at the scene?
We met, yes.
What is it, Matt?
Goldman and Kirk have been talking to her, Captain. Turns out that when the officers hit the door and John broke and ran to the roof, Conlon took out after him. Hanneman had his hands full with Annabelle.
Well, I told you I didn't like the idea of anybody butting into our business, that's all. We're entitled to have our spats without cops coming in from all over.
Annabelle, Patrolman Hanneman, the officer who's outside with your husband now, was busy with you while the other officer chased your husband up to the roof?
Well, I was trying to keep him busy.
Well, how long was it before Patrolman Hanneman went up to the roof?
Him out there with John, you mean?
Yes, that's right.
A couple of minutes. He took me.
And when you and Patrolman Hanneman got up there, what did you see?
There was nothing to see. John was sitting down there by the side of the wall, and this other cop, what's his name?
Patrolman Conlon?
Yeah, the other one. He was standing there.
Did Patrolman Conlon have anything in his hand?
You know what he had in his hand. He had the gun he took off John in his hand.
Uh-huh. And then what happened?
I don't know. Nothing. Some more cops came right away, and they took me back downstairs to the flat. The new one's one of them.
Hanneman and Conlon remained up on the roof with your husband?
Yeah. Him out there now and the other one. What's the big idea? I don't get it.
You don't have to, Annabelle. Hanneman.
Yes, sir.
Bring John in here a minute.
Yes.
They did a good job, Captain. It's a nice collar.
I know it was.
All right, get in there, John.
He treating you all right, baby?
Better than you.
Sit down over there, John.
We want to talk to you, Hanneman.
Yes, sir. Goldman, keep your eye on them.
Over here, Hanneman.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hanneman, were you present when the gun was taken off of John? Well, were you?
I was on the way up.
Is it true that Conlon took the gun off his person when you were still down in the hall with the wife?
Yes, sir.
Then how come you took the pinch in this case? It's Conlon's case.
We're partners. Everybody splits up the pinches.
I know they do when they're both present, but you weren't. Why did you take the pinch?
Conlon asked me to. He didn't want to go to court in the morning.
Oh, he didn't?
No, sir.
Well, he will. Matt, is this phone to TS?
Yes, sir.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns.
This is Captain Kennelly.
Yes, sir?
Get out the residence record on Patrolman Conlon.
Yes, sir?
Notify him to report to the station house forthwith.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
You hear your confession repeated over and over again, drummed into your head. They make you memorize it, sign it, and by torture and drugs, they finally get you so you yourself believe it. Then, finally, they put you on the witness stand, and you hear a voice admitting the guilt. You don't even care anymore. You hardly realize that it's your own voice, repeating the words they want you to say. Yes, that has happened in some countries. But there's a very good reason why it couldn't happen to you. 15 words in our Bill of Rights are your protection. They say very clearly, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. When we read about the rigged trials, the phony witnesses, the drugged confessions that take place in certain countries today, we're pretty glad that our Constitution was written by men of foresight. Well, maybe they couldn't look ahead to our day, but they were determined to protect us against such things happening in this country. For ourselves, for generations to come, this right exists, assuring us of fair trials, due process of law, and no one can compel us to be a witness against ourselves. It's right there in black and white, in words that have been unaltered for 165 years. It is one of our freedoms.
Now back to 21st Precinct and Captain Frank Kennelly.
While we awaited the arrival of Patrolman Conlon from his residence in response to the forthwith, the suspect, John Henleys, was taken downstairs and booked in on charges of felonious assault and violation of Section 1897 penal law. I instructed Patrolman Hanneman to report to my office after the prisoner was lodged in a cell. Yes?
Stolen Cadillac, Captain.
Come in. Is your prisoner booked and in a cell, Hanneman?
Yes, sir.
Did Conlon tell you why he didn't want to appear in court tomorrow?
No, sir.
Was it that he didn't want to appear in this case or didn't want to appear in general?
In general, Captain. Before the tour, he asked me if I'd take any pinches tonight. He had something to do tomorrow.
What?
I don't know, Captain.
He asked you to take the pinch, didn't he?
Yes, sir, but I've asked him to take pinches on certain nights because I've had something to do the next day.
We were over that before. That's perfectly all right when you share in an apprehension. Either one of you could appear. But would you kindly tell me how you could expect to qualify as a competent witness in this case when you couldn't testify of your own knowledge that the defendant was carrying a gun?
Well, usually a cop doesn't have to testify at arraignment, Captain. Bail is usually set for hearing at a later date.
Supposing you got into court. Supposing John Henleys had his lawyer there, which he will. And supposing John told his lawyer that you weren't the cop who took the gun off him. The lawyer would insist on your testimony. What could you testify to? Nothing. It'd be dismissed then and there.
Yes, sir.
And it'd be a fine impression for a police officer to make in court, wouldn't it? To appear as the complaining witness in a gun case when you couldn't even say whether he had a gun or not?
All I can say, Captain, is that I didn't see any harm in it. It's not a trial or anything. It'd only be an arraignment.
Remember this, Hanneman. Without a proper arraignment, there'd never be a trial.
Yes, sir.
21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Burns on TS, Captain.
Yes?
Patrolman Conlon's out here at the desk, Captain. He just came in.
All right, send him in here.
Yes, sir.
You've been a good cop, Hanneman. You made a good collar tonight. Don't spoil these things. Do it according to the book, and you won't get in any jams.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Hello, Frank. Mike.
Leave the door open, Conlon.
Yes, sir.
Hanneman's going out.
Yes, sir.
You, wait in the back room, Hanneman.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, Lieutenant.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to see you a minute, Captain. Come in, Matt.
Yes.
Would you shut the door?
Hello, Conlon. Lieutenant King.
Sit down over here, Matt.
Thanks.
You know why you're here, Conlon?
No, sir. I got the fourth whip and I came, that's all.
You have any idea?
No, sir.
Well, you should. You and Hanneman handled a case tonight. Henley's.
Henley's?
We found out Hulse was an alias. The name is John Henley's.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Is it correct that you and Henley's were alone on the roof when you took the gun off him? Hanneman was down in the hall?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
It was your case. You were the only competent witness. Why did you ask Hanneman to take the pinch?
I wanted to get out of going to court in the morning, Captain.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
That's the job, to go to court. You've been in it long enough to know that, haven't you?
Yes, sir, but he's been taking the pinches one night and me the next. He's captain of a bowling team, and I thought...
I don't care what you thought or what you've done. In this case, Hanneman isn't worth a nickel in court. You're the only one. You knew that, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Usually the hearing is set down for another date.
What was so urgent to keep you out of court?
I was supposed to be in Albany at noon, Captain.
And back on the job by the 4 o'clock turnout?
No, sir. I'm swinging.
Why were you supposed to be in Albany? What's so important there?
It's a personal matter, Captain.
It might be personal, but it better be good.
My wife's there and my kids, my 2 kids.
On a pleasure trip?
No, sir. We're living there for 6-7 weeks with my mother-in-law. We've been separated.
Oh.
I had it patched up. I spoke to her on the phone yesterday. She agreed to come home, try it again. I was going up and drive them home.
Well, she knows you've got a job. You could have called her and told her you had to go to court. She'd be there later in the afternoon.
No, sir, I couldn't.
Why not?
That's the reason for all our troubles in the first place. The job. Most of them, anyway. Working nights, being delayed, getting home by going to court. That's how it all started. She said she had enough of it. She's sick of staying alone at night. She wanted me to quit the job. Get into something where my time's a little more my own with her brother. He's got a bar and grill and wanted me to come in as a partner, practically. I liked the job. I wanted to stick with it. And we broke up. I guess after 6 or 7 weeks, she missed me as much as I missed her and the kids, Captain. I called her. I asked her to come home. She said okay. And I was going. Now, if I called her again and said I couldn't be there on account of the job, she'd probably say, don't come at all.
Why didn't you tell the captain on the scene over there? You know, he probably could have worked something out.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I know he probably could have, but I wasn't taking any chances. I thought it would work out okay with Hanneman taking the pinch.
But it didn't.
No, sir. Now I'm in a jam with her and a jam with you.
All right, Conlon. You'll find Hanneman in the back room. Wait there with him.
Yes, sir.
Conlon.
Yes.
Well, never mind. I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Conlon.
Yes, Sergeant.
Come here. What's your trouble?
You got an extra sling back there, Sergeant?
Just a second. 21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. Lost your what? What's a euphonium? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, it's like a tuba, huh? Well, where'd you lose it? What subway? Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, the first thing I'd suggest that you do is call the transit lost and found. That's Ulster 25000. Ulster. UL. That's right. And you come in here and we'll take a lost property report. Yeah, that's right. That's between Lexington and 3rd. You're welcome. Now, there's a guy with real troubles, Conlon. He lost his euphonium.
He ought to be happy he had one to lose.
It couldn't be that bad, Conlon.
Don't try to cheer me up, Sergeant.
All right. You want to suffer?
I'll be in the back room.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. All right, you take your meal now. Where you be?
Hi, Frank.
What do you say?
All right.
Yeah.
I got us jammed up, didn't I?
Ah, it's nothing. Sit down.
What do you mean, nothing? If I had any sense, I wouldn't have asked you to take the pinch.
You want to smoke?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
So what happened? Well, the guy turned out to be a pretty hot customer. He did some big time, and they think he's right for a couple of armed robberies downtown.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're tickled to death to have him right on the gun deal.
They're tickled to death, and I'll probably be up on charges.
I'll be right there with you.
What could they stick us with?
Well, they'll find something in the rules or in the manual.
Or conduct to the prejudice of good order, efficiency, and discipline. That covers everything else. This is a stinking job. You break your back, and what do you get out of it? Nothing. Besides losing your family.
Don't cry on my shoulder, Mike. I'm not the PBA delegate. I'm in the same boat you're in.
Lieutenant King was in there with him.
Yeah, he went in as I was going out.
Oh, yeah. He's probably helping the captain draw the charges and specifications.
And I quit a good job on the New York Central to join the cops.
Hi, Mike. Frank, what do you say?
How you doing?
You guys must sure like the job.
Yeah, we're married to it.
Big deal. If I've got any sense, I'll go into that bar and grill with my brother-in-law.
What are they keeping us waiting around here for? Don't they know we've been on the job since 4 yesterday afternoon? What time is it, 2 o'clock?
It's 2:10. It's worse. They're waiting for us to tell them we're sorry.
Maybe they're getting the deputy PC up here to suspend us on the spot. No, they wouldn't be doing that.
That's all I'd need.
There you are. You put John in jail. They'd keep me upstairs with questions for 3 hours.
Did they tell you could go home?
Yeah, they told me. Cops are supposed to help people. Tell me, what am I going to do with him in jail and back in Sing Sing?
Lady, I don't know what you're going to do. As far as I'm concerned, I wish I'd never seen you or John. I wish you lived on the west side. I wish I'd had enough sense to stay in the Coast Guard.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what.
Well, listen, Mike.
Yeah?
Why did you want me to take the pinch?
Oh, I've got to go up to Albany tomorrow to bring my wife and kids home.
For good?
Yeah, I hope for good. We got to straighten out.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Hey, even if we get that $720 more a year, the job isn't worth it.
You think they'll give it to us?
I don't care. I'll be tending bar in my own store, right?
What are they waiting for?
Suspense.
Yeah?
That's part of the technique of command. You learn it at Delahanty's. Wear them down by cooling their heels. Then even bad news is a relief to get.
How long was your wife away and the kids?
6, 7 weeks.
That's a long time, too.
Yeah. That uniform allowance in addition to the $720 a year is a good thing to ask.
Yeah. But that's a bargaining point. I think the PBA would settle for the $720 and let the uniform allowance go by the board.
Well, I don't know whether we should.
Mike, here they come.
Uh-huh.
Skipper and Lieutenant King.
Bad news.
On your feet, Mike.
Yeah.
Hanneman? Yes, sir.
Come on back to the cells with us. We want to talk to Henry's.
Yes, sir.
You wait here, Conlon.
Yes.
Let's go. You been out for a meal yet, man?
No, sir.
Well, let's walk around to Lexington Avenue after we get this settled and grab a sandwich.
Sure, Captain.
Go ahead, Hanneman.
Yes, sir. The attendant's out for his meal, Captain. Do you want me to go back and get the keys from the desk officer?
No, we can talk to him through the bars.
There's where we put him. Number 3.
John, wake up.
On your feet, John. Come on.
What is it?
Come here.
Can't you let a guy sleep in peace? John, you told us you did a bit for grand larceny. Yeah, so? The BCI records show you were released in 1951, April. You owe any short time now? Yeah, I owe him a year almost, not quite a year. All right. In addition to the charges you're booked in on, you're being held for parole violation. We'll notify the parole board that you're here when the office opens in the morning.
that all you got in your mind? Can I go back to sleep?
Do what you want.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks for the good news.
Go ahead.
What's the story, Lieutenant?
You'll see.
I've got it, Captain. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, Conlon.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Notify the desk officer that you, instead of Hanneman, are the arresting officer in the case.
Yes, sir. Then I do have to go to court in the morning. Is that right, Captain?
You go to Albany. You'll be notified when to appear in court.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in my office, Matt, when you want to go out for that sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Captain,
Yes?
what about me?
You get out of here, Hanneman. Go on home.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Captain.
Okay, Conlon. You're off a tough spot. Next time, do it according to the book, will you?
I will, Lieutenant. And thanks.
Who's going to take John to court? He's got to go, doesn't he?
I really appreciate it, Lieutenant.
You're talking to the wrong man, Conlon.
Am I?
It was the captain who pulled you out of it. He's fixed it so John can be held on a short affidavit.
Do they do that? I thought the police officer or a complaining witness had to be injured and unable to appear.
He'll do it. The captain got in touch with the DA's office. The assistant on the job told him the magistrate would hold John without arraignment for 48 hours if he appeared to be a parole violator. Also, the captain, as the commanding officer, would appear and make a short affidavit that he had reason to believe the defendant guilty, but the arresting officer was unable to be in court.
And the captain's taking him to court.
Oh. Have a good trip to Albany, Colin.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess we're off the hook.
Yeah, I guess so.
How about this, Skipper? Is that part of the technique of command?
I don't think so, Frank. You don't learn that at Delahanty's.
So it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. The police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, transcribed, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced by John Ives. Art Hanna speaking.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. Shooting? Where? Well, who shot? Then how do you know there's a shooting? Yeah, I see. Well, who told you to call the police?
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
All right, wait there for the officers. Yeah, right there where you are. No, you don't have to call for an ambulance. I'll take care of them. You just wait there for the officers. Okay. Yeah.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked there. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. At 11:15, I returned to the station house from patrol, and after signing the blotter, went directly to my office to read and approve a file folder of reports that had accumulated during the tour. I had also instructed the 124 man to post on the bulletin board the names of 2 patrolmen working the 12 to 8, informing them to see me on their arrival at the station house. Yes, come in.
You want to see me, Captain?
Oh, come in, Hanneman.
Yes, sir.
Close the door.
Yes. Yes, sir, Captain.
Hanneman, I got a 49 from the chief clerk concerning you today.
Yes, sir.
And after I got the 49, I asked to see the payroll sheet.
Yes, sir.
I just want to know how you do it.
Do what, Captain?
After deductions for federal withholding tax, the pension fund, the uniform loan account, health insurance, and the garnishment the chief clerk's office sent the 49 up about, the city will give you exactly $52.20 for half a month's pay. I'd like to know how you're going to live on that.
I'd like to know, too, Captain.
What's this garnishment about? Who'd you owe?
Nobody, Captain.
Well, you must have owed somebody, or they wouldn't have garnished your wages.
I went co-signer on a note, Captain, for my brother-in-law, my sister's husband.
And he defaulted?
Yes, sir.
Well, why did you let it get to court? Garnishment doesn't look good on your record.
Well, sir, when I got served with the complaint, I called him up, and he said, don't worry about it. He'd take care of it. He'd get it straightened out. So I didn't worry about it.
You ought to see what a man's prospects are before you go on his note.
My sister married him, Captain. I figured that was good enough.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly. Yes, put him on, Sergeant.
I told him you were. He said he was coming downstairs.
Oh, all right. Tell him to come right in. A $52.20 paycheck. You'll have to do better than that, Hanneman.
Yes, sir, but don't worry about me, Captain. You see, I'm single and living at home with my folks, so I'm not in too bad shape.
You still have to do better.
I expect to, Captain. This is my last month as a probationer, so I get more money there. Plus the fact I lost 2 days when I went sick in the seat, and my brother-in-law says he'll get the whole thing straightened out by next week.
At least I'm glad you're optimistic.
There's nothing else I can be, Captain. The check couldn't get any lower, only higher.
Well, see that it does. Get rid of that garnishment.
Yes, sir.
All right, get on the job. We've got to talk to the detective commander.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Captain. Hello, Lieutenant King.
Hanneman. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, come in, Matt. Shut the door, Hanneman.
Yes, sir.
Captain, you know acting Captain Russell Larkin of the Safe and Law Squad.
Oh, yeah, sure, with Matt. How are you, Larkin?
Fine, Captain.
Sit down. Pull that chair over, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, what have you got, man?
We think we've got a deal on 84th Street, Captain. Can you give us about 6 men?
Right now?
I hope soon, Captain.
What is it, man?
It's the Safe and Law Squad case, Captain. We just got in on it ourselves. Russ?
Well, we've had these 3 boxmen under surveillance for more than 2 weeks, Captain. 2 of my detectives made this one boy, his name is Eddie Dorkin, as he was walking on the street in the garment district a week ago Tuesday.
I see.
They recognized him as a safe burglar and took out after him to see where he'd lead them. They kept him under surveillance all that day. Nothing. After he went home that night, I sent 2 more men to relieve them and instructed them to keep up the surveillance.
Captain, this Eddie Dorkin is a pretty good boy. Just finished a bit in Sing Sing. Been up there since 1946.
Mm-hmm.
How many deals was he right in when you got him then, Russ?
Well, we caught him in the act of burglary, and he admitted to 3 more. So this time I figured we had something. I told them to stay with him. They did. All last week. Nothing. Last night he went to a bar down in Greenwich Village, Sullivan Street. He walked into the place and went right to a booth. There were 2 boys waiting in there. One of them we made right away. Philip Friggio. We handled him before. The other one we don't have a complete line on yet. They call him Matt, and that's all we know about him until now. 3 of them had a couple of beers apiece and sat and talked for nearly 2 hours.
Well, this Philip Friggio, was he with Dorkin on these deals in 46?
No, Captain. The 2 boys who were with him then are still up there. But Friggio was in while Dorkin was, and that's where they probably got together.
Mm-hmm. And what's this deal on 84th Street?
This afternoon, about 5 o'clock, they all 3 met again. This time in a bar on 86th Street. They had a beer and talked. Then they all left together. They walked around the corner and down to 84th. They stood across the street from this 7-story loft building. Must be Friggio's job. He was talking, the others were listening. Everything seemed to be okay. So they walked toward Lexington Avenue and went down to the subway. On the train, one of the detectives got right up close to them. All they were talking was baseball. Dorkin got off at 14th Street. Friggio and Mac rode on to Brooklyn. When Dorkin got off, he said, I'll see you tonight.
Tonight up on 84th Street, you figure?
Yes, sir. Got the building planted now. 4 of my men and 4 of Lieutenant King's. All they got to do is show up.
Oh, it's getting kind of late, isn't it? It's only 11:45.
They'll be there, I think.
All right, what do you need from us, Matt?
We'd like about 8 patrolmen and a sergeant, sir.
Mm-hmm. Are you anticipating a lot of trouble with them?
We want to be ready for it, Captain.
I want those boys, Captain. I want to let them go into the building. Get in whenever they're going and start working on the safe. I want a good case against them. We grab them at the front door in the hall before they break into the offices.
They're liable to squeeze out of it with unlawful entry. I want them in the act of committing burglary. So we'll need the street well covered, and we'll need men on the roof for the adjoining buildings. All right. You'll get the men. Yes, sir. Excuse me. 21st Precinct, Captain Canali.
Sergeant Burns, yes, Captain. Is Captain Clark in a state to talk to one of them?
Yes, he is.
One of the detectives is waiting in the outside.
Oh, all right. Look, see you. Oh, thanks, Captain. Captain Larkin.
You'll be turning out the 12
Yes, Mort.
soon, huh, Captain?
Yeah, in a few minutes. Yeah? Where's Sawyer? Yeah. What? Have you ever seen her before? Or where are they now? Yeah. Yeah, all right. We'll be right over. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, they got there.
All three of them, huh?
Yep, all three of them plus another. A girl.
A girl?
Yeah, they drove up in Sprizio's car. They parked it down the block. Sprizio, Dawkins, and Max took the tools and walked down to the building. They left the girl sitting in the car. They went around to the side and started to work on the door to the loading dock. They just got in. What floor did they go to? I don't know yet, Captain. Let's go and find out. Before I left the station house, I told the desk officer, Lieutenant Snyder, to replace Sergeant Burns on telephone switchboard duty. Sergeant Burns was then instructed to select 8 men from among those who were reporting for the 12 to 8 tour. He was told to take these men to a point around the corner, out of sight from the loft building, until he received further instructions. Then, with the 2 detective commanders, I rode to the opposite end of the block, where it had been arranged that we meet Detective Morton Little of the Safe and Loft Squad.
There he is. Go ahead, Captain.
Thanks, Matt.
Let's go.
Mort. Captain Larkin. This is Lieutenant King, Captain Snelly, Detective Little.
There it is.
Where's the car they came in, Mort?
Across the street here, about 45, 6 feet down the block.
Oh, yes. Still a 2-door.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the girl in there.
Oh, she isn't in there, Captain. As soon as they got inside the building, she left the car and went to the bar and grill there. She's been sitting in there at the bar ever since.
Mm-hmm. Alone?
Well, she may think she's alone, sir, but one of the men from the squad here is drinking beer right next to her. Kenny, is that right?
Kenny, James Kenny.
Oh, yeah. How'd you got the block planted, Russ?
There were 4 men in cars in front of the building.
There's 6, Captain. Sawyer and Dick Schreiber drove up a few minutes ago there in front of the building, too.
Oh, good. There's 2 men on foot close to the loading dock. 2 men in the doorway down the street. Are they still there, Mort?
Yes.
You know what floor they went to?
No, sir, not yet. We haven't seen any lights flashed on the building. They might still be working on the floor from the hall to the office upstairs. Well, it is.
Can the girl see the front of the building from where she's sitting in the box?
Yes, sir. I guess that's the idea of her going into the bar. She can see everything.
Well, what do you say we talk to her, Matt? She can tell us what floor they're heading.
All right with me. Captain?
Well, you better leave me out of it, Matt. If I walk in there with the uniform on, it'll tip where cops right away. You might not want to do that.
Yes, sir. We might not.
Mort, you stay here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Matt. All right, I'll see you. You've got a good skipper, this precinct, Matt. He knows what the score is. Well, he came up to the detective division. Yeah? He was a squad commander before the war. Oh. Now, let's see what we can get out of this girl before we tip over the law. Where the law, huh? Okay? Okay with me. Well, there's the 2 men planted at the loading platform. Yeah. Those boys come out, they won't know what hit them. Don't expect them to come out for a while yet, do you? Not if they're at the safe. Your man, Kinney, in the bar, he won't tip anything when we walk. Walk in, will he? He won't even know it. Good. Well, we got a string of about 11 safe jobs. I hope this clears. Hope so, too. It's all right with me. Okay. That's her, I guess. Yeah. Maybe the lady would move over one so we could sit together. Would you, lady?
Would I what?
Would you move over a stool so my friend and I could sit together?
Yeah, okay. Plenty of room down at that end.
Oh, thanks. I'd just like to be near the door. I've got a phobia about these things.
Yeah.
What'll it be, gentlemen? Got any beer on draft?
Just some bottles.
Okay.
What kind?
Any kind. 2.
Okay, any kind.
I didn't mean to be a nuisance and put you out, lady.
That's all.
So I told him I don't care if it's triple time. I don't want to work Saturdays. 5 days enough for me.
Yes.
Want me overtime during the week?
Oh, just a second there, Will. Miss.
Yes?
Yes, you're not waiting for anyone, are you?
What's it to you?
Well, I just figured if you've got nothing to do, neither have we.
I got something to do.
No harm in asking.
Yes, sir.
Well, how's this? All right? That's fine. 60 hours. Well, how about a little conversation until your something to do shows up?
Listen, what do you think I am?
What do you have to do for conversation?
I'm busy, I told you.
I realize it.
If I told you I'm busy, just let me alone.
Hey, that kind of stuff don't go in here, fellas.
What kind of stuff?
You don't know the lady, don't talk to her.
We'll talk to her. We're detectives.
Cops, you mean?
Cops, yeah.
Oh.
What do you want with me?
What floor are Eddie Dorkin and them on across the street?
What do you mean?
What floor are they on?
I don't know anybody across the street.
Look, we're not kidding you. So why don't you get up? What floor are they on over there?
Listen, let me see that badge again, will you?
Yeah, mister. Real. Don't stand over at that end of the bar and be quiet.
Yes, sir. I'll be quiet. Where are they? What floor?
I don't know what floor. They talk something about a printing shop. That's all I know.
There's two printing shops. One on the 5th, one on the 7th. Which one?
I don't know, honest.
This girl are you, Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie. You know anything to do with me now, will you?
Well, put it this way. Let's say you won't have much time for it.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
The young woman friend of the safe burglar, Eddie Dorking, identified herself as June Keesham. She gave her address as 334 Perry Street, Greenwich Village. While acting Captain Russell Larkin of the Safe and Loft Squad moved her to a booth in the bar and grill for further questioning, Lieutenant Matt King, commander of the 21st Squad, instructed Detective Kinney, who had been in the place, to inform me and the Safe and Loft Detective Mort Little that the girl was in custody. The detectives and uniformed officers on the job were to move in closer as planned while all the information available was obtained from the girl.
All right. Sit down there in the booth.
Where? Which side?
Either side. Take a seat. Now, you're not going to waste any of our time, are you, June?
No, I don't want to waste any time.
What are you doing here? Why'd you come along?
Because Eddie asked me.
He asked you to commit burglary and you're just doing it? You must like him a lot.
I didn't know anything,
Now, look, come off it, will you? You know why they're here, and you know why you're here. You're not baby.
I'm not committing burglary. Am I?
What are you getting out of it?
I don't know. He didn't promise me anything.
What'd you get last time?
How'd you know I did it before?
I guess. Okay, Russ. Kinney's on his way. They'll get set. Good. Did Eddie tell you to wait in the car or in here?
In here.
Listen, how's that thing start up?
I put a nickel in it.
Pull out the plug.
Yeah?
Why in here?
He thought if I was sitting in a car, a cop or somebody might pass by and start asking questions. If I was in here having a drink, nobody would ask me questions.
And you could see the front of the building across the street and the loading dock, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could see.
You were supposed to watch them, weren't you?
Yeah?
What were you supposed to do if you saw the cops come up?
Nothing.
Now, look. Told you to stop kidding around. Got no time to play. What were you supposed to do?
I was supposed to sit in the car while they were working on the door. Behind the wheel. If I saw a cop car down the street, I was supposed to turn on the headlights and start the motor. If I saw a cop walking down the street.
Yeah? Then what?
After they got inside, I was supposed to get out of the car and come in here and sit at the bar and have a drink.
I'd watch the building.
And watch the building.
The cops.
For anything that didn't go right. Somebody going inside, for instance, not cops.
What were you supposed to do?
Well, fellows, you got your beer sitting there. Want me to bring it over?
No, just get over there behind the bar, will you?
Hey, whose place of business is this, anyway?
Keenan, we appreciate the favor.
No. What were you supposed to do, Jim?
What was I supposed to do when?
If you saw the police coming up to the building.
Oh, well,
Sure. Yeah.
if I saw the cops or somebody, I was supposed to go to the phone booth and call the number.
What number?
The number Eddie gave me.
What number is it?
Eldorado 5209.
All set outside. With you in a minute more. Yes. You were supposed to call that number and what?
I was supposed to call and let it ring 3 times and hang up, to warn him.
That's the phone number up in this place they're making a safe.
Oh, I guess it is, don't you think?
Mort. Yes, sir. They're making one of the printing shops. Either the 5th floor or the 7th floor. The number up there is Eldorado 52098. Check it out and see which floor the phone is on, will you? Yes, sir. Right away.
He's going to be mad. He's going to be awfully mad.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's going to blame me. He always does.
Wouldn't that be just like it?
I think I got guns.
Eddie and Eddie me?
That's what I mean.
Well, I don't know about the others, but Eddie has, I think.
Don't you know?
Yeah, he's got one.
What kind?
A gun, a pistol.
Like this one?
Yeah, something like that. With the thing that spins around where the bullets go in like that. He always wants me to learn how to shoot it, but I'm scared of guns. I don't like them.
Well, what about Mac and the Still? You don't know whether they have guns?
Well, I'm not very well acquainted with them. Eddie is my friend. I wouldn't know if they had guns. They don't go around showing them to me, you know.
Yeah, we know.
But you don't have to worry about Eddie. All he wanted out of there was the money from the safe. He don't want to hurt anybody. He wouldn't shoot anybody. Not Eddie.
No. Take it from me, Joan. There's only one reason a man carries a gun. That's to use it.
Burglary, defined as breaking and entering with intention to commit a felony, is one of the most difficult crimes to prove. The big-time burglars, the safe crackers, are so law-wise that a conviction against them is seldom possible unless they are unlucky enough to be caught in the act of committing a crime. They are often caught in the act, but it's seldom due to chance. The Safe Loft and Truck Squad, a group of specialists in the Detective Division of the New York City Police Department, charged with the supervision and investigation of this type of crime, have developed the technique of catching burglars in the act. The girl, June Cheesham, already in custody, was taken to the station house. The telephone number was checked, and it turned out to be that of the concern on the 7th floor. Officers were posted on the roofs of the two adjoining buildings, both only 4 stories high. All doors and exits from the loft building were covered. We waited until 12:30, then 1 o'clock, 1:15. At 1:20 a.m., Acting Captain Russell Larkin of the Safe and Loft Squad, Lieutenant Matt King, commander of the 21st Squad, and I held a conference in a doorway across the street from the loft building.
Well, what do you think, Matt?
I don't know. Either they're having an awful time getting that safe grip, or they spotted the activity on the street. They're not going to come out if they know we're down here waiting for them. Captain?
Well, they could be taking this long with the safe, couldn't they, Russ?
Yes, sir, they could. These boys know their business. They wouldn't tackle anything and be through Duck's pocket. They want something they can rip it fast and get out.
Well, you think we ought to go get them?
Yes, sir, I think it's about time we did.
Okay.
There's no elevator. Got to walk up. If we turn on the power for the elevator, they'll know we're coming.
If they don't know it already.
If they don't know, there's no sense in telling them that.
Agreed.
Now, we've got to cover the inside fire stairs. If they hear us coming up the main stairs, they're liable to head down the others.
Yeah.
We'll detail 4 men to start up the fire stairs at the same time we start at the main stairs. Fire stair doors are locked on the stair side all up and down the building. So are the main stairs.
Well, how do we know we're going to be able to get on the 7th floor from the stairs?
And that's the way they went up. They jimmy the door.
If they know we're down here, they might have left the 7th floor and gone to some other.
Yeah, possible, Captain. We'll examine all the locks and try the doors on the way up.
Okay.
Matt, you lead the detail up the firewall. All right?
Well,
okay. You take one of my men, one of yours, and 2 uniformed officers.
you instruct somebody to open up and let us on the floor the first thing.
As soon as we get up.
Okay.
I'll take 2 of my men, 2 of yours, Matt, and 2 patrolmen up the main stairs.
What about me, Russ? Do I go with you?
Well, sure, Captain, if you want to.
I want to.
That's the building manager just got here, Captain Larkin.
Oh, good. What does he say about the layout? Pretty much as we understand it?
Yes, sir, except the 6th floor. It's unoccupied, all right, but there's a lot of shipping crates on the floor.
Okay. Has he got the keys to the doors all up and down on the main stairs?
Yes, sir, he's got a master key.
Good. Tell him I'll be with him in a minute, huh?
Yes, sir, I'll tell him.
All right. Guess that's it.
Except what?
Oh, one of us ought to stay in charge down on the street.
Who do you suggest, Russ?
Well,
I know what's on your mind. If there's any fireworks up there, you don't want the ranking officer to get hit. Well, if there's any fireworks, the ranking officer would look awfully silly waiting down on the street, wouldn't he?
I'm sorry, Captain.
Forget it. I would have tried the same thing if there were an inspector on the job. And it wouldn't have worked either. The men were given their assignments and told of their duties. At 1:28 a.m., we crossed the street and entered the building via the main door. Lieutenant King and his detail went to the rear and started up the firewell. Acting Captain Larkin, Detectives Mort Little and Richard Schreiber of the Safe and Loft Squad, Detectives James Kinney and Daniel Goldman of the 21st Squad, Patrolman Hanneman, Sergeant Burns, and I started up the main stairs toward the 7th floor. En route, we examined the doors and locks on each floor. The second and third floor doors had not been tampered with. Neither had the fourth. Nor the fifth. With guns drawn, we continued up to the sixth.
Hold it. Okay. Well, let's explore.
Quiet.
Let's take a look at that door. The work house.
Yep.
That's been forced open, Captain.
You want to take a look on the floor?
Yes, sir.
There's one of them on the stairs. Watch him. Police, stop that. Out of your way. I see him down here. He's down.
Watch out. Stay off the stairs.
I can see to the top. He was the only one.
All right, Mort, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm going.
Burns, Kinney.
Yes, sir.
Go up with him. Take a look around on the floor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Captain. Let's try the door here.
All right.
He's through. Let's go out.
It's opening.
March it.
Come on, quick.
Hey, Craig, drop behind him. You think they're here?
Beats me. Look, Captain. I want to get behind that pillar. You cover me from here, huh?
Okay.
Here goes.
That's why I'm shoot.
Okay, Russ? Okay. Over in that corner. Over there. To your left. Yeah. Okay. What do you say? You want to walk away from here or not?
We'll walk away.
Russ? Yeah? I can't get a shot at him from here. Cover me. I'm coming over. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Come here. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Now what do you say?
This is what we say.
You hit one of them.
That's all right.
Stop calling. He's not going to answer you.
Listen, I had enough. Don't shoot anymore.
All right. Stand up where we can see you.
Yeah, okay. Just don't shoot anymore. I'm dead. See?
Throw that gun out here.
Where?
Over here, over this way.
Here it comes.
All right. Get those hands way up over your head.
Yeah. See?
Step over there in front of that window.
Here.
That's right. Now lean up against the window. Come on. Both hands against the window.
Yeah. They're up there.
Here's the other one.
He's not going to bother us, Captain.
There's the gun.
Let me get it. All right. Now just stay like that.
I got nothing else.
All right. Sit on the floor. Against the wall.
Yes, sir.
Now sit there.
Everything okay here, Captain?
Yeah. Give Captain Larkin a hand with him.
Yes, sir. All right, sit still there.
That's Matt King at the fire door.
I'll better let him in.
Yes, sir. Be a good idea.
Now, look, I'm not going to tell you again.
All right, just a minute.
Everything all right, Captain?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of dead burglars, Matt.
Oh.
All right, come on down this way.
Well, I sure wound up on the wrong side of the door, didn't I?
Have patience, Matt. You're moving up higher on the captain's list all the time. When you get made, you can be on whichever side of the door you want.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. Beating up a girl? Where? On the street? Between 82nd
And so it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Wait a minute, just a second. Burglars where? Yeah? Yeah? Well, what is that, an apartment house? Oh. Yeah? You're in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct. No, you stay right there. We'll send the officers over. That's right. They'll be there right away.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. At 10:20 p.m., I was out on patrol of the precinct in sector car number 3. I had given instructions to the operator, Patrolman Coley, to return to the station house, and we were driving south on Lexington Avenue in that direction.
So they pulled the curb, Captain.
Yeah?
I got out and I walked over the car. He was behind the wheel, and she was sitting there next to him with her arms folded.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "You went through the light." He said, "I know I did, officer. My mind was on something else." Looked at her when he said it. I said, "Let's see your registration and operator's license." Then I went to the curb and I wrote out the summons.
Uh-huh.
Well, I came back, I gave him the summons, and she turns to him, and you know what she says? She says, "Well, there goes your Father's Day present." How do you like that?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Let's go, Coley.
Yes, sir.
We're liable to be the first ones on the scene. Hold the siren. Maybe they're still in there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go on. Take your left.
It's a break, Captain. Street looks clear.
All right. Go through the light. Give him the horn.
Right.
Okay, you're clear. Got it.
Come on, move, taxi. Nose in the middle of the street.
You know the building?
372, I know it.
Cross 2nd Avenue and pull up right in front of it.
Yes, sir.
And hold the horn going across.
Captain, somebody come running this way.
Yeah.
There he goes, into the bar and grill there.
All right, pull him. I'll check him out. You go on to the scene.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have you in here. Where'll it be?
Where's the fellow that just walked in?
What's the matter?
Where is he?
I think he went in the booth back there. Yeah, that's him.
Is he the one that just came in the door?
Yeah. What's the trouble, Captain? Look, I don't want any trouble in here.
You won't have any trouble.
I'd like to know what the trouble is.
You. Did you just come in here?
No, I've been in here for a little while.
Why are you so out of breath?
Who's out of breath? I'm not out of breath.
How long you been in here?
About 15 minutes. Yeah, about.
And where's your drink?
I don't know. Service is slow, I guess.
What's your name?
Bogner. Jack Bogner.
How do you spell it?
Bogner.
Come on. Stand up a minute.
Why?
Come on, stand up.
What's the idea? What's it I'm supposed to have done?
Well, I don't know that you've done anything.
And what's the idea?
Lean up against the booth there.
Why?
Go on.
Yeah? Oh, listen, what's the idea? What are you looking for? You won't find anything.
No? What are you going to do with these?
Oh, I just happen to have them.
That's a new one. You just happen to have 6 .32 caliber cartridges.
I did.
Listen, Captain, is there anything I can do?
Yeah, just get behind the bar.
I don't want any trouble in the place.
When did this fella come in?
Just walked in the door a second before you, that's all.
Just a second before me.
Yeah, second or two.
All right. Get behind the bar and see that those other people stay back.
All right. I don't want any trouble in here. I don't know that guy from Adam.
So, 15 minutes you've been in here. Is that right, Jack?
More or less.
Mostly less, I think.
All right, mostly less.
Where's the gun these go in?
I don't have a gun. You searched me, didn't you?
Where do you live, Jack?
3422 Curtis Avenue.
Where's that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Well, what are you doing way over here?
I came over to meet a friend.
Well, where is he?
Well, it's not a he, it was a she. I don't know. She left.
Is that it, Jack?
What?
Under there. Under the table.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
What would a gun be doing under there?
I think somebody would have to put it there, don't you?
That beats me.
Bartender, come here.
It's not mine. I never saw it before.
Oh, didn't you?
Yes, Captain, what can I do you?
Reach under that booth and get that gun, will you?
What gun? Oh, for crying out loud.
Just pick it up and give it him.
Yes, sir. Is that his?
Well, it's not yours, is it?
No, sir.
It's not mine either.
It wasn't there before you came in.
Back here, Coley.
Who said it wasn't? Can you prove it?
I know it wasn't there.
They were in there working on the safe, all right, Captain. That's what set off the alarm.
Oh,
the lady was sitting on the stoop across the street. She saw three of them come out the front door. They split up when they hit the sidewalk. Two of them ran toward First Avenue and one this way. This one, I guess.
Not me. I didn't run any place.
Lieutenant King was on patrol. He responded to the call. I told him you came into the bar after a man. He's outside talking to a detective about tracing out the other two. Said he'd be right in.
Okay, good.
Listen, Captain, you're not going to make a whole big thing out of this, are you? It's a place of business.
You better get behind the bar.
I just don't want to get a bad name in the neighborhood. Like I said, I don't know this guy from Adam. I never saw him before.
Who'd patronize a joint like this?
Listen, you.
All right. Get behind the bar.
Bring the cops down on you and then get tough if you resent them.
Who were the two that were with you, Jack?
With me? Where?
Breaking into the safe there.
I didn't break into any safe.
Well, and what were you doing in the building?
I wasn't in any building.
The lady saw you come out, you and two other guys.
I wasn't in any building.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, Matt.
Hello, Lieutenant King.
Coley.
Well, I think this is one of them, Matt.
No?
You ran in here and took a booth. Ran in right before I did. According to the bartender, that is. Said he's been here 15 minutes.
I have been, more or less.
A revolver was under the seat there, and these in his pocket.
Looks like you're in trouble, mister.
What kind of trouble am I in? Sitting in a bar.
Who were the two that tried to rip that safe with you?
What safe? I don't know anything about any safe.
Well, we know all about safes. You come to the station house with us. We'll teach you a few things.
The suspect, Jack Bogner, was taken to the station house, and as the arresting officer, I accompanied him to the office of the 21st Detective Squad on the second floor. There, under the questioning of myself, Lieutenant King, and other detectives, he continued to deny knowledge of the attempted safe burglary. By telephone, the name Jack Bogner was checked out through the Bureau of Criminal Identification. BCI reported a Jack Bogner listed in the resident known criminal file showing 3 arrests for burglary and 1 conviction on a charge of unlawful entry. The suspect admitted he was this Jack Bogner. 2 detectives of the Safe Loft and Truck Squad, specialists in this type of crime, arrived to aid in the investigation. While the interrogation of the suspect continued, at midnight I went downstairs to the muster room to turn out the platoon for the 12 to 8 tour. Then, after I spoke to the desk officer in regard to a patrol problem he faced, I walked through the back room towards the stairs leading to the detective squad. As I started up, I could see Lieutenant King standing at the top of the stairs talking to a rather heavy-set woman of about 50.
Well, I told you I don't know whether I could or not.
Hello, Matt.
Captain, this is Mrs. Turo, Captain Kennelly. Miss Turo?
Oh, how do you do?
Mrs. Turo was sitting on the stoop of her house across the street from the loft building.
Yeah, it was hot.
She saw the 3 men run out. She saw 2 go toward First Avenue, the other one toward 2nd.
Well, I want you to understand that when the policeman first talked to me, I told him I didn't know whether I could or not.
Yes, I understand that.
After all, it was across the street, and it was night, and I wasn't paying any particular attention. I just saw the 3 men come out of the building. I thought to myself, that's funny. Anyone should come out of the building when it was so dark in there. At that time of night, I mean.
They're getting a little line upset, Captain.
Oh, good.
As far as recognizing any of them's concerned, I don't know whether I could. I don't think I could.
But you might be able to.
Well, yeah, of course I might be able to. How can I tell till I try?
Well, we're going to give you the opportunity to try, Miss Turo.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. As long as you don't expect me to do the impossible.
Well, anything you're able to do will be a help to us. If you can identify one of the men, that'll help us.
If you can tell us positively that none of them or any of the men you saw come out of the building, that'll be a help to us, too.
Oh.
All we want is your assistance to the best of your ability.
Well, that I'll be glad to do.
Lieutenant.
Yes?
We're all set for the lineup in there.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Thoreau, we're going into the detective squad.
Yeah.
When we get in, you'll see several men lined up across the room.
Mm-hmm.
They'll all be about the same age and height and build.
Well, what do I do?
We'll go inside. I'll tell you then.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right, straighten up there. Stand in line.
All right, Mr. Thoreau. I want you to go and look at each one of these men standing there. Look them all over good. Look at them twice if you have to. If you recognize any of them as one of the men that came out of the loft building, you stop and tap them on the shoulder.
Oh, just tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's right.
21st squad.
Well, where do you want me to start?
Start wherever you like.
All right, hold on.
Wherever I like.
Yes.
Captain Kennelly.
Yeah?
Desk officer wants you to call him when you get a chance.
All right, thanks. Okay, Mr. Thoreau.
Oh, yeah. Just walk down the line, huh?
Yes, that's right. Just walk down the line and look at each one.
All right. Can I take another look at them?
Yes, if you want.
All right. Oh, one of them had on a sports shirt, something like this one.
Well, you got a million of them on 34th Street, lady.
All right, just keep quiet in line. You recognize any of the men, Mrs. Thoreau?
No. I'm afraid it was just too far away. Just too far. I was across the street and I didn't notice particularly. The only thing is one of them had on a sports shirt, something like this man.
Send a sports shirt to Sing Sing.
All right. Well, Mrs. Thoreau?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. All we want is the truth. If you can't, you can't. All right, break it up.
Okay, you fellas, get over there.
Want me to have an officer take you home, Mrs. Thoreau?
Oh, no, that's all right.
It's kind of late.
No, it's all right. I'm so nervous, I think I'd rather walk than ride anyway. I wouldn't be able to sleep. It's too hot.
All right, thank you. We'll call you if we need you.
It's too bad I didn't get a better look.
Yes, it is.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Thoreau. Well, that blows that sky high, Captain.
Yeah.
I thought if she only gave us a tentative identification, Jack could figure he might be hooked and help us.
No such luck. But we've still got the gun charge against him.
I don't know how good that's going to be.
Yes, it would be better if he'd had the gun in his pocket and the bullets on the floor.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
The men who stamp into your house just laugh when you ask for their warrant. As they go about their dirty job, pulling out your desk drawers, looking through your private papers, shoving your family into another room for interrogation, you plead with them to tell you what it's all about. But it's no use. Even when they don't find whatever it is they're looking for, they drag you down to headquarters for more questioning. There's nothing you can do about it. The law is on their side. Well, in some countries, that could actually happen today, but not in ours. There's a very old and a very good law against it. The law is on the side of the people. It's in our Constitution, in Article 4 of our Bill of Rights. Listen to the words. They're 165 years old, but they're mighty important to us today. They say, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. As long as those words stand, you and your family are protected against black-booted feet tramping through your house in the dark of night without a warrant. It is part of our Bill of Rights. It is one of our freedoms.
Now, back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
As the arresting officer of the burglary suspect and the best witness against him, I followed the prescribed routine. After the detectives had finished their interrogation and he was fingerprinted, at 3:20 a.m., I took Jack Bogner downstairs to the muster room where he was booked by the desk officer on charges of third-degree burglary and Section 1897 penal law. The station house attendant, Patrolman Bailey, then lodged him in a cell for the balance of the night. I completed some paperwork that remained to be done, and then lay down on the couch in my office until 7:30. I had some coffee and shaved, then at 8 turned out the platoon for the day tour. Shortly thereafter, with the assistance of Detective Dan Goldman, assigned by Lieutenant King, the suspect was put in a patrol wagon and we drove to police headquarters, 240 Center Street, where he was photographed and appeared in the citywide lineup with other felony suspects arrested during the night. Following the lineup, Detective Goldman and I went with the prisoner further downtown to 100 Center Street, New York County Criminal Courts Building. There, in felony court, one of the magistrates' courts of the city of New York, all adult persons arrested for major crimes in the borough of Manhattan are given their first hearing.
Jack Bogner to the bar. Complainant Captain Frank Kennelly.
Present. I'm here.
Jack Bogner, you're charged with violation of Section 1897 of the penal law and that you had in your possession one loaded revolver. Also, you're charged with burglary. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Do you want to be heard now, or do you want an adjournment to obtain counsel and witnesses?
Isn't the defendant represented by counsel? They tried to get my lawyer, Your Honor. They couldn't reach him. They tried twice. He's in Atlantic City.
Does the district attorney have any suggestions? I think we ought to have an adjournment until Monday, Your Honor. Should be able to have counsel available by then.
Oh, now, Your Honor, it's not fair to make me lay in jail over the weekend like that. I'm ready to make bail. My bondsman's here. I could reach him.
I'm inclined to agree that it isn't fair to the defendant. The district attorney's office isn't willing to proceed until the defendant is apprised by counsel of his rights, Your Honor.
I know my rights.
The court will take responsibility for the rights of the defendant. Go ahead, Mr. District Attorney, on the application for bail. Yes, Your Honor. A few minutes before 11:30 last night, Your Honor, the police department received a report from Holmes that the burglar alarm was ringing at Sunningdale Upholstery Company on the third floor of a loft building at 372 East 82nd Street. In response to the call, as Captain Kennelly will testify if you wish, officers found that the shipping platform door had been jimmied and an entrance made. Burglars started to work on the safe. That tripped the burglar alarm. The burglars abandoned their tools and left in a hurry. A witness across the street saw 3 men run out of the building and separate. In the meantime, Captain Kennelly was proceeding to the scene in response to the call. He saw this man, Jack Bogner, running in a direction away from the building and into a bar and grill on 2nd Avenue. Captain Kennelly alighted from his car, went into the bar and grill, and questioned this defendant. This was on the floor under his seat, Your Honor. A .32 caliber Smith & Wesson, fully loaded.
It wasn't mine, Your Honor. I don't know anything about the gun.
A half dozen more cartridges, .32 caliber, were found in his pocket. That's substantial proof, Your Honor. Bail of $10,000 on each charge is requested. Did the defendant admit to the burglary? He denies it, Your Honor. Has he been identified, or do you have any other proof? Not at this time, Your Honor. Bail is set at $2,500 on each charge. Returnable for hearing when? Wednesday at 10 a.m., Your Honor. Hearing next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Can you arrange to be represented by counsel then?
Yes, sir. I'll have him here. Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks a lot.
All right, Bogner, let's go.
Yeah.
Captain. Oliver, Captain to the bar.
See you Wednesday, Captain.
Oh, just a second, officer.
Listen, I want to make bond and get out of here.
How long do you think you're going to stay out?
What do you mean?
Jack, you know it and I know it. You were ripping that safe last night when the bug hit.
Well, you prove it.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, what are you doing here, man?
I was over at the lineup. I came down to see how things went.
I can tell you, Lieutenant. Not so good for your side.
We still got that gun charge against you, Jack.
Well, maybe you have, maybe you haven't.
We'll make it stick. We make it stick hard.
We'll see. Gun was on the floor.
Conviction will put you away for a good long time.
Who were the other 2 guys, Jack?
Look, what do you want from me? Come on, let's go make my bond. Let me get out of here. My bondsman is waiting.
You ought to make it easy on yourself, Jack. Why take it all alone?
I'm not taking anything.
You get tapped for the gun law with a previous conviction, that's plenty.
Well, we can talk about it some other time.
You better talk about it now.
Listen, give me a break. Well, you don't bother me. If you nail me inside the place, nail me clean, then I'd say, okay, you got me. I'd take what you're dishing out. But you missed.
That's what you think. We didn't miss.
Fair is fair. Lay off, will you?
You deserved a break, Jack. Maybe you'd get it. Why don't you tell me about the safe job and who was with you? Look, you ought to play it smart. That gun deal could go either way.
Oh, what do you think I am? If I made a statement, that'd put me into the burglary. That's another felony. I'm looking one in the face already, so what difference does it make?
We can work it out. Maybe we can reduce it to unlawful entry for you. That's no felony. Who were the other two guys, Jack?
And the gun beef goes out the window?
I said we'd work it out.
Maybe you've got an idea.
I know I have. Let's get you signed out of here and take a ride uptown.
In the police business, like any other business, it's both permissible and customary to give a little in order to get a lot. And the lot Lieutenant King wanted was the rest of the safecracker gang. Lieutenant King waited in the clerk's office while Jack Bogner completed arrangements to be released on bail. I reported to the police lieutenant, who maintains a desk at felony court, to record in a special blotter the arrival and departure of all police officers. Then I went downstairs and got the subway to go home. I was not due back on the job until 8 o'clock the following morning. I arrived at the station house at approximately 7:30, signed the blotter, and went directly to my office to change into uniform. Come in.
Can I see you a minute, Captain?
Yeah, sure. Come in, man. Well, how are you doing with the safe burglars?
That's what I want to see about, Captain.
Yeah?
Not doing much good at all.
Well, I thought you had Jack convinced.
So did I.
Oh, excuse me a minute.
Yes.
21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly. Who? Oh, well... Yeah. Yes, all right, Sergeant. I'll talk to him. Yes, Mrs. Hedgerly. No, there's no way we can keep the trucks from going through that street. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Hedgerly, but it's a public street and they're entitled to use it. They what? Yeah, well, I can't make any promises, but I'll look into the matter. Oh, yes, I will. I'll look into it. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling it to our attention, Miss Hedgerly. Yes, that's all right. Never mind. Her husband gave $1,000 to the Police Athletic League last year. Now she wants us to keep the trucks off her street. I thought that Jack was ready to open up, man.
Well, he didn't. He got released on bail, and we drove back up here. He'd started to change his mind before we even got down to the car. By the time I got him to the station house, he said he'd take his chances with the gun deal.
Why?
I think he's afraid of those two guys he was with.
It's a pretty thin case against him. The gun was on the floor. Only the cartridges were in his pocket.
Either he knows that or he's really afraid.
Where is he now, do you know?
I don't know, but I'm sure the Safe and Loft Squad does. While he was up here talking to me, they sent 2 men to put him under surveillance when he left. Imagine they're keeping their eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to Captain Larkin down there about Jack and the others. He said that job they tried at the upholstery company gives them an idea that these are the boys who've been causing a lot of trouble lately. Thinks they're right for about 5 or 6 safe jobs in the last month or 6 weeks.
Oh, well, they could be. Well, what do you want me to do about it, man?
Well, I don't know exactly, Captain. It's your case. Gun charge, anyway. Just wanted to get you up to date on what's happened.
Well, thanks.
Don't know what there is to thank me about, sir. You're welcome, anyway.
I worked the rest of the tour without hearing any more from Lieutenant King regarding the safe burglars. At 6 p.m., I signed the blotter and went off duty until the following afternoon when I reported for my night tour. Lieutenant King told me that the surveillance of Jack Bogner had borne fruit. Detectives who had been following him for 3 days finally observed him make contact with 2 other known safe burglars, apparently his companions in the previous crime. The detectives were watching when the 3 of them looked over a plumbing supply house on East 76th Street, also in the 21st Precinct. The place was to be planted that night by detectives of both Safe and Loft Squad and the 21st Squad. At 10:30 p.m., Lieutenant King came to my office and told me that the burglars had been observed breaking into the building. They were now at work on the safe. He drove to the scene while I made arrangements to get the required uniformed officers there. Then a sector car came by the house to drive me there. Pull by the place and stop at the corner.
Yes, sir, Captain.
All right, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Captain.
Yeah?
Lieutenant King is over in the doorway of that shoe repair shop.
Everything okay, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Coley, come on.
Coming, Captain. They got in through the freight dock. I think the detectives want to go in the same way.
All right.
Hello, man.
Captain.
Well, how does it look?
They're in there, working on the safe.
Are you set?
Yes, sir. Got the block covered in the building.
How about our men, Sergeant?
They've all got their instructions, sir.
Good.
All right, let's go. We'll go in the freight entrance. There's a shipping room there, then a stock room, then the office. That's where they are. Watch it going up the freight dock, no talking. Okay. Go on. Come on. Okay, let's go. That door there.
Rather quiet.
All right, inside.
There's a light back there.
That's them. Let's take them. Okay. Okay, let's get them. Open the door.
All right, police officers, raise up. Get him up, all of you. Watch him. Get out! Shoot!
Okay, we're throwing it up. Okay, that's enough, all right.
All right, stand up.
Yeah, we're standing. Don't shoot.
Get those hands in the air. Put your lights on them.
Okay, there we are.
All right, let's go. Keep him up.
Watch him now.
Get that other one over there.
Yes, sir, we got him.
I think Wally's dead. I think he is.
You're lucky you're not, Jack.
All right, get against the wall there.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
up against there.
very lucky.
Didn't you have enough trouble, Jack? Did you have to go into this thing again?
Well, I needed money. I needed to pay the bondsman. Needed to get a lawyer.
Would have been better off if you helped us.
I'll help you now. I'll give you all the help you want. What do you want to know?
You're a little bit late, Jack. It just happens that right now we don't need any help.
First Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Yeah. Well, how long has it been since you've seen him? Yeah. You're sure he didn't move out? Well, who told you that, lady? Yeah. Yeah, sure, we'll make an investigation.
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. Yeah, that's right. We want an ambulance up here at the station house. What's that? Oh, yeah, an injured prisoner. Well, who gave it to you? CB? We got no name on the room at the 21st Precinct.
How's the nerve center? A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
Well, he'll have to go to Bellevue. He's a prisoner. Okay. Yeah. We'll be looking for them.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of the square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly.
I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. The weather was cold and still. After a brief flurry of activity between 8 and 10 p.m., including a 2-alarm fire on 2nd Avenue, a bad auto accident on the East River Drive, and the attempted robbery of a delicatessen on 86th Street, things quieted down. I turned out the platoon for the 12 to 8 at midnight and went on patrol of the precinct. Things were still quiet. At 1:35 a.m., Lieutenant Patrick Gorman was on duty as desk officer at the station house, and Sergeant Fred Burns sat at the telephone switchboard. The stillness was broken occasionally by the hum of the switchboard or a call over the monitor of KEA, the police radio.
"21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns."
Could you connect me with the detectives, please?
Yes, sir. Just a second.
Sergeant?
Yes, sir?
What time is Jacoby due to ring in?
Let's see, it's 40, Lieutenant.
When he does, ask him what the delay is on that notification from the 92nd.
Yes, sir, I will. Oh, that's 12 to 8, getting me down, Lieutenant.
When do you swing?
After this tour, thank goodness.
That's Jacoby. Hope you'd better let me talk to him.
Yes? No, it's not him, Lieutenant. The call for the detectives, they're finished.
Oh, okay.
What time did the skipper say he'd get back to the house?
He didn't say.
How about a cup of coffee, Lieutenant? There's some hot back there.
Oh, no, thanks. I've got a lot of stuff to write up here, and I've got to file all the cards.
That's Jacoby. You still want to talk to him?
Yeah.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns.
Is this the police?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there's a burglar in my apartment.
There was or there is right now?
There is right now. I saw him. I came home and opened the door. And
Lady, wait a minute.
There he was.
Do you live in the apartment all alone?
Yes, all alone. I got scared and I ran out. I couldn't find any place open, so I used this phone on the street. It says to call police.
You get a good look at the man?
No, I didn't wait to get a good look. I was scared.
You sure it's not someone you know?
I'm sure. I'm positive.
Or is he still in the building?
I think so. I think he's still up in the apartment.
All right, I'll send the officers right over there. What's the address of your apartment?
194 East 68th Street.
Are you talking to the police call box on the street right there?
Yes, that's right.
All right, lady. You just stay right there. Wait for the officers.
Will I be here soon?
Yeah, right away. If you see the man come out of the building, remember which way he went. See if he's got a car.
All right.
Officers will be there right away.
What have you got, Sergeant?
A lady with burglars, Lieutenant.
Communications Bureau, Patrolman Donahue.
This is Sergeant Burns at 21st. Will you send a car to 194 East 68th? A woman rang in on the call box and said there was a prowler in her apartment. She's waiting on the street at the call box.
Okay, right away.
One burglar?
How many does she need?
Car 681, car 681 at 70th and 2nd Avenue. Center 194 68th Street. Neither woman complains of a back of the car in her apartment case. 10-4.
Better ring upstairs to the detective sergeant and give it to them, too.
Yes, sir. But they'll hate me for it.
As soon as the call was received by Sector Car Number 3, Patrolman Paul Vaccaro, operator, and Patrolman William Coley, recorder, they started on the 3-block run to 194 East 68th Street. Following instructions in the manual of procedure, they did not sound the siren in order to approach the scene quietly and apprehend the criminal, if any.
I don't see it, Coley.
Maybe she's standing around the corner.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there she is.
You're the one that called the police?
Yes, that was me.
Is she the one?
Yeah. Which building is it?
That one across the street.
How do you know it was a burglar?
Well, I had this date and I came home. I went upstairs and opened the door and he was in the apartment.
Uh-huh. Didn't he jump when you opened the door?
I don't think he heard me open the door.
Did you see anyone come out of the building?
No, not a soul.
The street door locked?
Yes.
Give me your key, miss.
Oh, yes. Here.
Which apartment is it?
2A, the second floor right at the top of the stairs.
Does this key fit the door upstairs, too?
Yes.
Oh, you better wait down here in the hall, eh?
All right.
Right here. Okay, Coley?
Yeah, let's go.
Get set. She may be right.
I'm set. Hey, the door's standing open.
Yeah.
Yeah, she must have left it that way. Kick it.
There he is.
Well, how do you like that?
Old-timer, come on. Wake up, Pop.
Well, how did he get up from the bar?
Come on, Pop. On your feet.
Come on. Come on.
What do you want? What's the idea?
Sit up there. Come on. Sit up.
Let me alone, will you?
He's been through all the ladies' liquor.
Sit up.
I don't want to sit up. I can't.
Look, hold him still. I want to see what's on him.
Now, sit up.
Let me alone. Will you let me alone?
Nothing.
We'd better get her up here, Paul.
Yeah.
All right, Pop. Sit up, will you?
Shut it out, Don. Let me alone.
Don't give me a bad sign. All right? Just sit up.
Miss?
Was he in there?
Yeah, he was in here. We got him. You better come up.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, who is he? How'd he get in?
Yeah, we haven't had time to find that out yet.
Was he trying to steal something?
Just your liquor, it looks like.
My liquor?
Oh, before we go in, let me get your name.
Camden, Audrey Camden.
Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss. It was the strangest sensation opening the door and seeing him.
Yeah, I'll bet. Compden?
A-C-A.
Oh. You live here alone?
Yes, that's right. It's my apartment. You see, I had a date tonight. A business date, really. I'm a fashion designer. This is a client.
All right, let's go in.
We went to a nightclub, and he just took me in the downstairs door.
All right, now, come on.
Oh, that poor old man.
He's your burglar, Miss Camden.
Get in here.
Should I know? I don't know. I got in, that's all.
Are you looking for a drink?
I don't know.
Look, Coley, this is Miss Camden.
You know this man, Miss Camden?
No. How would I know him?
Nobody knows me, nobody.
Oh, look. Oh, my 2/5 of 12-year-old scotch. I got them for Christmas, and I was saving them.
He would rather have had canned heat, Miss Camden.
What's your name, mister?
I had a name. I did, honest.
What is it?
I had one.
All right, now, come on. Let's have some answers.
You sure?
What's your name?
You don't have to talk to him like that, do you?
How else would you talk to him, lady? Suppose he would have hit you over the head when you came in. He might have if he hadn't found the whiskey first.
How'd you get in, Pop?
I live here.
You do not.
I do. I've always lived here, right here.
I'd better ring in, Bucara.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's my home.
Can I use your phone, Miss Camden, to call the station?
Yes, right over there.
It's all mine.
All right, thanks.
I can come in my own house, drink my own whiskey, can I? I do.
How'd you get in?
I don't.
Where do you live?
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burke.
This is Coley, Sergeant.
Yeah? What you got there?
Well, there was a prowler in the place, all right. We got him.
Any trouble?
He was asleep in the chair, Sergeant. He's a rummy.
How'd he get in?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. If we can ever get him down to earth enough to talk sense.
All right, come on in here with him when you get through there.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, Sergeant?
the captain heard the call in the air. He rang in here to ask what it was. I told him we hadn't heard you. He's probably on his way there.
Okay, Sergeant.
I have another call, Coley.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Now, come on, Pop. Sit up straight there and talk to me.
It's my house. It's my house.
Maybe you need some coffee.
He needs a lot more than coffee, Miss
Come on, Pop. How did you get in here?
I live here. It's my house.
The captain, Paul.
Oh, look out.
Captain.
Coley.
Captain.
Oh, what do we got?
This is Miss Camden, Captain Kennelly.
Hello.
Miss Camden.
Sit up, Pop.
She came home and found him in the place.
Look, you'll pass out again.
I don't know who he is or how he got in.
He found the liquor and did away with 2 bottles of prize
A
scotch.
Christmas gift.
Merry Christmas.
How'd you get in here, mister?
My house. I live here. It's mine.
Now, look, Pop, we played around long enough. How'd you get in and what are you doing here?
I live
Now,
here.
come off it, will you?
I do. I got the key. Proves I live here.
Stay out of that pocket.
Getting the key.
Yeah, give me that.
I live here.
All right, let's try it in the door, Bucara.
Yes, sir.
Go on with my key.
All right, now sit.
I want my key back.
Don't worry about your key. You'll get it. Go ahead, try it, Bucara.
Yes, sir. Well, that's funny, Captain. Couldn't work better if it was made for the lock.
It probably was, Bucara. That's funnier still. The derelict who was caught unlawfully inside the apartment of the fashion designer, Miss Audrey Camden, was taken to the station house by patrolman Coley and Vaccaro. The victim, Miss Camden, was told that it might be necessary to appear in court at a later date as complaining witness. She agreed. As I resumed my other duties, the arresting officers escorted their prisoner slightly recovered but still rather unwieldy, into the front door of the station house at 2:23 a.m.
All right, Pop, go in. I'm going. Watch him. Take it steady there. Go on, up to the desk.
Who you got there? Willie Sutton?
Yeah, Sergeant. You want to buy an interest in my commendation?
Here he is, Lieutenant.
Better take him upstairs and let the detective talk to him, Coley.
He's not in much of a talking mood, Lieutenant.
What are you doing, huh? Stand on your own 2 feet.
Better take him up anyway.
Okay, Lieutenant. Who's making the collar? You, Coley?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give him a hand upstairs for Carl. Yes, sir. All right. And come back down and report to the captain. He has to ride up to the 23rd. Yes, sir.
All right, come on, Flap.
No, I don't want to go.
First precinct, Sergeant Burns. All right, now steady.
All right.
You go for your meal now.
Come on, Pop. Come on.
Let me alone. Just walk. We'll let you alone.
You're through the door. That way.
No, I didn't do nothing. I was in my own house.
You're living in a dream world, Pop. You should stick to Bay Rum. That scotch is poison.
Go on up the stairs.
I live there.
Upstairs. Go
I
ahead.
do. Well, you live here now. Get going, will you?
I bought the furniture. I paid the rent. And the telephone and the lights for everything.
Yeah, for everything except the scotch.
Scotch, too? The scotch, too?
Upstairs.
Scotch, too?
Move, will you, Pop?
Scotch and the rye and the gin.
What? No beer?
Beer, too?
You're living, Pop. Come on, Pop. You can do better than that. Go ahead. Just right to that door.
Detective. 21st Squad Detective. Is that where I'm going?
You're there. Inside. Go on.
21st Squad Detective Kenny.
Over there, sit down.
No,
Where?
Come on.
no, he's not here either. They're out on a plan. I'm here all alone. I'm catching.
Sit down, Pop.
Yeah?
Where?
In the chair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. I'll see what I can do, yeah.
Is this for me? With my compliments. Is this the whippersnapper who breaks into ladies' apartments and drinks their whiskey?
It's my apartment.
You stick with your story, Pop. It sounds good to me. Well, goodbye, one and all. I just hope he's got nothing contagious.
Leave it open, Bacal.
Okay.
All right.
What's your name, Pop?
Tell the man your name. We've been having that trouble with him all night.
Look, mister, I really don't care what your name is. Not personally, but I got to make out what we call a 61. The first thing I got to do is put down your name. Is they going to kill you to tell me?
George. Jones.
Couldn't you have thought of a better one than that?
George Jones.
George Jones. How old are you, George? Take a guess.
I'm 58.
Now we're moving. Sit up, Pop. Where do you live? If any.
194 East 68th Street.
Well, let's stop playing, Pop. Where do you hang out? Down the Bowery? What place?
194 East 68th Street.
All right, no known address. You got an occupation?
Unemployed.
That's nice work. Now, what were you doing in the ladies' apartment?
My apartment.
Come on, Pop. I'm carrying a pocket full of squeals. I got no time to waste. Excuse me, gentlemen. 21st Squad Detective Kinney. No, he's not here. Who's calling? Oh, no, sir, Inspector. Not tonight. Lieutenant King's due at 8 in the morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll leave a message for him. Why do inspectors sound exactly like people?
Beats me.
So, what were you doing in your apartment?
I just went home.
Well, we're not going to get any place with him tonight, Coley. Book him in. We'll try him again in the morning before you go to court.
Okay. I just went home.
Look, he had a key that fit the door. If you want to put that down. Is that the key? Yeah, that's it. How did it come to fit the door?
Give me my key.
All right, sit down.
I want my key.
Sit down.
Give me that.
Grab him.
It's mine.
Watch it. Brother. What a flop. Let me get the phone up.
I think he knocked his head on the corner of the desk.
Yeah. Pop? Pop. He's out good.
That's the question, whether it's from the whiskey or the fall.
Well, both, I guess. Pop?
I ought to call downstairs and have a ring for an ambulance.
Yeah. Come on, Pop. Nothing. You better call. He doesn't look so good to me.
An ambulance was called, and the prisoner was removed to Bellevue Hospital for treatment of a head injury and acute alcoholism. According to Article 24 of the Manual of Procedure, in any unusual occurrence concerning a prisoner, including such an injury, it is contingent upon the commanding officer of the precinct to make a complete and thorough investigation. In response to a radio call, I returned to the station house from the 23rd Precinct, where I was making an inspection as senior officer on night duty in the division. By the time I finished my interview with Detective Kinney, Patrolman Coley had returned from Bellevue, where he had accompanied the prisoner in the ambulance. I talked to him. The incident appeared unavoidable. I instructed the desk officer to check Bellevue every hour to inquire about the condition of the prisoner. It wasn't until 7:30 a.m. that the doctor said he would allow questioning. After I turned out the platoon for the 8 to 4 tour, I rode down to Bellevue with Lieutenant Matt King, commanding officer of the 21st Detective Squad. We drove into the hospital grounds at 26th Street and 1st Avenue and went by special elevator directly to the prison ward on the second floor of I Building. We identified ourselves to the Department of Correction guard, and he opened the steel door and admitted Lieutenant King and me to the ward. Thanks. This way. That's him there. Okay, thanks. Okay, he's been washed, fed, and he's a new man. Almost. Thank you. Pleasure. Well, how do you feel this morning? All right. Not bad. I'm Captain Kennelly. This is Lieutenant King. Yes? You gave the name of George Jones at the station house last night. That's not your real name, is it? No. What is? Jetley. George Jetley. Where do you live? No place in particular. Do you remember what occurred in the detective squad office upstairs? Not too well. Do you remember how you got hurt? I remember I wanted my key. I wanted to get at a cell, I think. I fell and hit myself. Where were the officers when you fell? They were right there. They tried to help me, but I fell anyway. I think that's what happened. I had a lot to drink. Why did you break into that woman's apartment last night? I didn't break into any place. Well, that's where you were found. I didn't break in. I used my key. Where'd you get the key? Well, it's mine. How'd you know it fit that particular door? I knew. How? Oh, I used to live there a long time ago. In that apartment? Yeah, right there. When? Oh, a long time ago. Before the war. Way before the war. 1935, 36. Come on, George. You didn't live there. Where'd you steal the key? I didn't steal it. It's mine. I used to live there. I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to see if she was still there. Who? My wife. And my boy. I got a son. He's 22 now. 22. Did you expect to find them there? I didn't know what to expect. You see, I was away. I didn't know. Have you ever looked for them? No. I was away. Away where? Oh, California, Minnesota, Chicago, every place. What made you think they'd still be there? I didn't think. I just hoped. You lived there in 1935, 36? Yes. Well, what have you been doing since? Bumming around, just bumming around. And you haven't been in touch with your family? No, you see, she told me to get out. She said she was tired of my going off on tears every so often, hitting the bottle all the time, staying away 3 or 4 days, losing my job all the time. I had good jobs, very good jobs. Doing what? I was an editor, book editor. I was good. Publishers always used to say, George, you're a crackerjack. Just lay off the bottle, that's all. Just lay off. And my wife, she said the same thing. She didn't want me around the boy like that, you know. She said next time it happens and I got like that, I didn't have to bother to come home. Well, then I was all right. I was all right for a long time. The first thing I realized, I was in Philadelphia in a hotel. She said if it ever happened again, don't come home, so I didn't. Didn't you come back to New York at all? No, she didn't want me. I didn't think there was any use, so I just started
bumming around.
All these years?
Yeah, all these years. The only thing I kept was the key. You know, you get drunk and guys roll you for whatever you got in your pockets. They didn't steal my key, though. I got $2 and I bought a little silver chain. Wore it around my neck. All these years, I wore the key around my neck.
When did you get back to New York?
Oh, a couple of days ago, I don't know. Decided to come uptown and just walk by to see what the place looked like. Just walk by. But I didn't have the courage. I had a couple of dollars for some dishwashing I did, so I bought some wine just to get courage. I guess it gave me too much courage. I used my key and got into the downstairs door, and I went upstairs. I was going to open the door and walk in and say, "Here I am." She wasn't there. And the whole place was different. Not my furniture or anything. So I just found the whiskey and sat down and drank it. I didn't mean to do any harm.
Well, you certainly did some harm.
Yeah, I know. Would you tell the lady I'm sorry? I am sorry. You know I am.
Yes, I guess I do.
You want to find your family? No, why should I do that? Why should I break in on their lives now? I want to, yeah. They're probably happy. I only bring them trouble. That's all. Look, now, you do me a favor if you just leave me George Jones. Forget about George Jetley. George Jetley should be dead and buried.
He not only should be, he is. After the interview was completed, Lieutenant King and I returned to the station house, where before I went off duty, I was obliged to prepare a 49 reporting the facts and circumstances involved in the injury of the prisoner. On the way uptown, Lieutenant King and I talked about the case. We agreed that the charge of burglary against George Jetley would not stand up in court. Burglary involves unlawful entry with intent to commit a felony. In this instance, the intent was lacking. From 42nd Street almost to the station house, we rode in silence. I don't know what Matt King was thinking about, but I had George Jetley on my mind. The dregs of humanity are being washed up constantly. It's not hard to be sympathetic when you think that it might happen to anyone, even yourself. Just before we arrived at the station house, we started talking again. We agreed that a conviction for unlawful entry, a misdemeanor carrying an indeterminate sentence, might be the best thing for Jetley. A term in jail with its attendant medical treatment might be a step toward rehabilitation, if rehabilitation was at all possible. As we walked up the stairs and into the muster room, I suggested to Lieutenant King that he request the Missing Persons Bureau to make a discreet inquiry concerning the wife and son of the man. There was a good possibility they'd welcome a reunion.
Well, I've got to get upstairs, Captain.
Yeah, I'll see you, Matt.
I'll let you know what Missing Persons says about his family.
All right.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns.
Oh, hello, Captain. Sergeant.
All right, 27. That lady is waiting for you, Captain.
Oh?
You're Captain Kennelly, aren't you?
Yes?
You were up to my apartment last night when that man broke in.
Yes, I was there, Miss Cameron.
Well, I couldn't sleep last night thinking about him. It was my apartment. I don't think I care to prosecute him.
Well, the detectives are working on it, Miss Cameron. You ought to talk to them.
I just don't want to prosecute. I couldn't go through that, sending him to jail.
Don't you realize that a term in jail might be the best thing for him?
How could jail be good for anyone?
It might be good for him.
You think so?
Yes.
That's the trouble with policemen. They're the same old cure for everything.
Not for everything, Miss Camden. The cure for him is pretty young. Only 22. And we're going to find it.
'21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. No, Captain Kennelly isn't here. Detective who at Missing Persons? Yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, you located Jetley's son, huh? Yes, all right, I'll tell the captain. Son's going to visit him at Bellevue this afternoon. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, the captain will be glad to hear that. Yeah. Okay, I'll get the message.
And so it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly. Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Gene Gillespie, Bill Smith, Santos Ortega, Wendell Holmes, Bill Quinn, Frank Moth, and John Sylvester. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hannah speaking.